Okay, anyways, let's start. Okay. It's been like 3 weeks. If anybody even remembers anything.
I've got the sword. It's been sitting there a while.
Uh-huh. In your grasp.
We beat a level 1000 chess bot.
Mm-hmm. The din of battle rages in every direction as you stand within the eye of the storm. The wreck of your infernal warship lays crushed and in flames, surrounded by clashing forces of Zerial's devil army and the seemingly infinite demon horde of the Abyss. Above, amid swarming fiends and dragons, Elturel's earth mode hovers high. It dips into the Styx. The giant spikes of infernal iron rain in the city by huge, long chains pulled by legions of large devils on the ground. Oversized tanks, machines with artillery fire streaks of explosive flame onto the river's edge where Tuet's Maw continues to spew forth wild operations of chaos, assaulting the spikes, tethering Elturel's chains themselves. Standing high upon the precipice of a cliff overlooking the battle, Arkan continues to shout rallying commands, occasionally loping off a devil's head and kicking its limp body off the edge. You watch as he rises the hand of Vecna and sends a pillar of chromatic flame skyward, parting the orange clouds above and ushering forth a beacon for his queen. The very air shakes at the roar of 5 voices bursting through the shroud. An avatar of Tiamat, mother of dragons, takes shape and spreads its wings above the city. It blazes like a meteor across the skies of Avernus, focusing its combined breath onto the devils, pulling Elturel's chains. Steadily, one by one, the chains begin to melt, sunder under the assault of acid, lightning, ice, and fire. As the Abishai forces, led by Arkan the Cruel, continue to push on through Zerial's ranks, and Drumra fights off a squad of armored devils, they form a protective shield wall to give you the opportunity to parley with the Archduchess of Avernus. Natalia Vashran holds her gleaming sword aloft to Zerial's throat, wings unfurled and a glowing halo enveloping her spell-focused gauntlet, shining with celestial radiance. Zerial, who looks quite beaten by the combined assault of demons, dragons, and you all, wipes a streak of blood from the corner of her mouth with her remaining hand. She leans onto her other arm, a stomp ending in a chain flick. Her eyes still blaze with rage as she watches Elturel's chains break and fall into the river below. You show such potential for strength, matching that of my own furies, and yet you waste it and continue your insolent ways. Don't you understand the importance of this war? The Hellriders have failed me. I did what I had to do to save them all. Why must you keep sabotaging your world's last line of defense? Just waiting for a map to load for people. Zerial's hand extends past her blade at her throat. Join us, sister, she says to Natalia. Abandon Celestia's flawed and overzealous ideals. There will be no justice for the millions dead should we fail here, but with you by my side, the world may yet live on to see tomorrow. Strike me down, and you would doom everyone and everything I have tried to protect. I'm just giving a pause.
Aiden steps close. Aiden steps closer and says, Zerial, it doesn't have to end this way. Like, you can return to your former glory. You can return to what you were fighting for.
Why? Who are you to question my methods? Know you not that no war is fought without losses and sacrifice? The Abyss is infinite in number, and ours are dwindling by the hour. I do what I must to maintain the upper hand. These souls, she points toward Elturel, are forfeit, given to me to serve a greater purpose than any. By damning a few, I save the many. Can't you see? If you were in my place, would you not have done the same?
No, I can't say I have. The reason you fought was for the people of El Terrell to begin with. But look at what's look at the suffering you've caused your people. Look at what's the pain and death around you. Without them, who are you fighting for anymore? Come back to us out of the darkness, and together, like, we can end this madness. We can fight the abyss together,
You wish to
as you
have me
were.
You wish to have me rebuke my darkness. But is it truly righteousness that drives you mortals? I have observed your kind for eons uncountable, shaped from mud, your souls tainted by earthly desires, greed, wrath, hunger for power. Is that not what truly brought you here? They call for something greater than yourselves. She looks on, especially toward Hector, riding Savras over there. Power and purpose. I can give you just that. All you must do is give me that wretched artifact of false hope, the sword. By my touch, the last relic of Celestia will be extinguished, and I will bestow upon you the gift of Asmodeus' true justice, true salvation, that we may yet save countless others for that measly sacrifice of 1,000. Interrupting Zerial, Natalia looks at what is happening. The destruction, the death, the suffering.
It doesn't have to be sacrifices. We can do this the right way, the way it was meant to be done.
Meant to be done. She looks on for a further minute.
Can we call on the people we brought with us?
Oh, Oleander is here.
Oleander and Jander?
In fact, yes, for sure, they are with you. Yes, she catches their faces. They take a knee before her. You see a certain recognition, a reflection of pity and sorrow in her gaze. Mistake me not for a monster. I would give anything to rebuke this curse that has tainted my essence, but I cannot abandon this post without knowing another will serve in my place until Hinaku's horde is pushed back whence it came from. What choice do I have than to remain here to stem the spread of chaos and to damn my own friends?
You can let us join you. Let us fight the abyss together. Take the sword, but do not destroy it, and return to your former glory. And save the people of El Terrell, the people whom which you were fighting for to begin with.
Considering your words as you entreat the Archdevil to redeem her angelic soul and take up her celestial mantle once more, I'm gonna get you guys to rule me a I'm gonna say adventurous conviction rule. What is that? Persuasion. Whoever has the highest persuasion, so roll up to you guys. I'll give you advantage on a roll on behalf of the group.
I got 16 charisma. What do you guys got?
Natalia should be making this roll.
Yeah, I think Natalia has the highest. Vision.
You see a faint glimmer of hope for her salvation glint in her eyes, and her stern gaze, which lands upon the fallen angel's blade. A fragment of the devil's former self still lingers within her sword, which glows brighter as you bring it closer to her. In a last-ditch effort to inspire Zeros to reverse the course of her destiny, you roll a natural 20. Fucking nuts. Presenting
Wasn't
the
even
sword,
persuasion.
you watch Lulu weep at what Zerial has become. Zerial's face betrays sorrow as she begins to remember their friendship. Olanthius kneels before Zerial, seeing him fills Zerial with shame for leaving her loyal friend to a horrific fate. She looks toward Jander. A flicker of hate quickly replaced by forgiveness. Forgiveness that the angel once had. The sword then levitates to hover before Zerial. Confronted with the last fragment of her angelic spark, she faces an internal struggle of sorts. Now is your chance to help the Archdevil return to the light. What argument do you finally present to Zerial to convince her to rejoin the celestial host? Natalia turns. I don't know why you can't speak random, but it's fine. We cannot build a new world upon the ruins of atrocity. Your words ring true and hit hard. You watch as Zerial's trembling hand reaches toward the gleaming hilt of her sword. Her fingers brush against it, and she grimaces as the radiant light sears her flesh. But her grip does not let go, does not, well, lingers on. As her grip tightens, she gasps in pain, then speaks an oath through tears of confusion, sorrow, and dawning joy. I, Zerial, supplicate myself before the holy light of justice, if I should accept myself, and if Celestia should accept me in return, I vow to take up this blade once more in its service. I pray that you all have a fucking plan. The Archdevil's words hang in the air for a silent moment as she glances upwards in agonizing uncertainty. Then Zerial is bathed in a brilliant wash of radiant light. A fiery halo disappears, and feathers burst from her leathery wings. All of her diabolical features vanish as her angelic form is restored. Bless you. And bless Zerial at the sight of this blessed transformation. Bless you all. Lulu gasps in delight. Bless you. Bless you. Hallelujah. I need water. She transforms into a celestial mammoth with golden fur, feathers, wings, and gleaming tusks. Lulu takes Zerial's side as you witness Zerial's apotheosis. You are surrounded by twinkling wisps of the same light that transform her, infusing you with its divine blessing. For a natural 20, I'm going to give you a little bonus, guys. Actually, good roleplay. I'm going to say all mortal creatures that witness Zerial's apotheosis are surrounded by like this twinkling essence of wisps of the same light that transformed her. Let's make this a blessing of health. Everybody go ahead and just increase your constitution by a flat 2. Just a flat 2.
Go into settings.
Yeah. You can like straight up just increase it by 2, like.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Return to her full celestial glory, Zerial looks on toward the besieged city of Elturel with a celestial voice. Now, in her new form. Ooh, I wonder if I actually have a proper token for her. Oh, look at this. This is adorable. Aww. Oh, I do.
I had 2 hands.
Awesome. Return to her full search of glory, Zerial looks on toward the besieged city of Elturel. I have been given a second chance, she says. It is only just that the people of Elturel do so as well. Raising her blade high, Zerial bestows yet another divine gift onto you all. As her spell spreads and takes hold, you feel the weight of your gear lighten, and each of you grow an ethereal pair of white feathered wings. Essentially fly. The corruption. Except
So,
you get a second
four
pair.
wings?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. Can I have like little wings like come out of my ankles?
Yeah, sure thing, Hermes.
Ankle wings, go!
The corrupted companion must be destroyed, friends. You have aided me this far. I ask that you escort me on this final push. Soar to the skies with me, and grant me protection as I put an end to the infernal insidiator and set Elturel's people free.
Of course, Dario.
Suppose you'll be needing the locks then.
Leading to what?
The keys.
Oh.
What about our allies? What do they think?
They're like in combat. Arkan is still channeling that beacon as the avatar of Tiamat soars around, breaking each chain in turn, as promised. So he's otherwise preoccupied.
we're off.
Fair enough. If
Back
you wish
in
to
my
do
day.
anything else before you go, you may. Ooh, do I
Yeah,
even
I'm out
have...
my dragon. Can I have it stat block, please?
Wait, what?
Dragon that I'm riding.
1 second. In player's journal, Hector. In player's control, Hector. Hunter, Hector. Oh, it's Hector. That's why. There you go.
Yeah, it's spelled with a.
So if you shift double click it, you should be able to open its character sheet.
Okay, where is it at?
If you shift double click its token.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Actually, hang on. Blank.
You good?
There it is.
Aye. Tight.
Tight.
Ooh, I want to retrieve because I didn't upload the map, so I'm going to retrieve an old and familiar map. Where it has begun, there it shall continue. As you ascend, the hot, stinging air assaults your senses. Looking upon the city of Elturel, you see the streets are lined with crumbling buildings, some long collapsed. The ground shudders as strokes of blue lightning strike the city at irregular intervals. Perched atop its bluff overlooking the rest of the city is the crumbled fortress of High Hall. Ooh, old tokens, cool.
Mork, you're alive!
Right? Fucking nostalgia much. I have to spawn you all in now. This is
What
fun.
was that?
We had like old tokens on the map. Lulu, Natalia, Hector Deus, Aiden, and okay. And you want your young black dragon. There you go, in your control. So I think you can just go ahead and control his token too, I think, yeah? Yeah, Hunter? Am I correct?
Yes, I got it. I have
Okay,
control.
awesome. Sorry, I was just removing all tokens on the GM layer. Right. The cliff top castle that was once the crowning architectural jewel of Elturel's tower scorched and under the barrage of flame raining down from the skies. Its wooden gates lay on the stone path, long shattered, leaving a gaping hole in the crumbling wall that surrounds High Hall's courtyard. Pouring into it from the west side of the castle, through the rubble of smashed brick and broken wood, is a host of demons, led by a gargantuan bull god, standing tall on his hind legs. His eyes aglow an angry shade of red, and his multiple pairs of large black horns twist to frame his broad shoulders. Wicked, spiked armor adorns his body, and held in his hand is a huge, brutal war cleaver coated in Mortal's Gisecral. And I don't remember his fucking name. Hunter, Bull God. Bull God of Chaos. Help me out.
I know this one. Oh my gosh, I know it.
Nut.
Oh, no, I got it. There he is.
So nut.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, what are those fucking things?
I said west, right? Yeah. Let's put him.
Oh, by the way, half the map is black.
Oh, that is old.
Okay, I figured. I wasn't sure if it was
There we go.
loading. There we go.
Thank you. I don't see that shit. So thank you for reminding
not a
me.
problem.
Yeah.
Look at all that blood on that roof.
Yeah. Brutal. Past the ash and smoke of the battlefield before you spot Ulder Ravengard, Grand Marshal of the Flaming Fist Guard, leading the front line defending High Hall itself from this onslaught of demons. At his side, Rhea Mantelmorn shields his flank, while Volantress and Erwin unite sword and hammer to keep the demons from climbing the keep's front steps and ravaging the 1,000 civilians taking shelter within High Hall and the rest of Elturel. Zerial turns to you all, gliding past. Go now, heroes. Take wing and push back the forces of chaos. Give me time, the time I need to undo that which I have created. She soars on toward the companion above, toward the ball of darkness that has lightning streaking from it. So who would I say?
Ganesha.
Ganesh?
Ganesha.
Yeah.
That's
Ganesh is
the
not
name I was thinking.
Ganesh is not so much violent, but yeah. I think there's a version of Ganesh in all this. Older Raven Guard. Let's put in like
The wings we got are functional.
yes. You have 30
What's our flight speed?
30.
Nice.
I have 80
You have 80?
on my dragon.
Right, yes. Of course. Treat it as mountain combat if you're familiar with the rules. Great.
Nope.
Rip.
I think it's like half your movement speed to mount it and stuff. You have advantage to like attack while on it or something like that.
Well, I'm already on it, so
You know what? In honor of the character, even if not for the player, let's welcome back a old face.
See, I have 180 movement speed.
What?
Do you actually?
Well, I got a second pair of wings, so just doubled it.
Back.
Okay.
Does that add 30?
Watch.
Does that
watch-
just add 30 feet to your fly
Watch it.
speed?
I don't think that's how it works, but you do you.
Get wings, get 90 speed. Get more wings, get another 90 speed. So it works.
You know what? It's fate. I can't spawn Valandris, no matter how hard I try. Savage.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah, he's here in spirit. Let's put arrow in
Do you
there.
think you ever
Arrow.
found a second group?
No.
Most
know
likely.
I know for a fact he did. He doesn't play D&D anymore.
You guys should put Cole's token down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's Valandris, and I can't even fucking do that for some reason.
It's fine. Don't need him. Who's
Alright.
the black guy?
Who's the what?
The black guy up by Erwin.
Were you not listening to what Tom
This
was
is
saying?
Older. He wasn't here. This is Older Raven Guard, the Grand Marshal of pretty much Bappa's boss, the Grand Marshal of the City Guard, who they met when they first descended onto El Terrell. He pretty much leads the militia and has been protecting El Terrell this entire time in their absence.
I see.
Think of him as like the mayor of Baldur's Gate, who came here to aid another city, disappeared. They found him, and now he leads a militia.
Good.
I'm gonna have you guys take positions as you enter the chaos, the din of battle. As I spawn in the enemies, you may discuss your plan as you have challenge set before you. I wonder if I have a picture of this big guy here.
Hey, it's only raining in like a small square.
Oh, trust me. If I make that the entire map, you're gonna lag the shit up, like the fuck
You will
out.
die.
Yeah.
Just use Edge.
What?
You use Edge, really?
That's Tom told me to use Edge when I was lagging, and I've never had it happen again.
You might be onto something.
It's a big dude. How tall is this guy?
Tall. Like, we're like, how big is this token? Large. So, like 3 stories.
Put some
I didn't do anything, so no problem.
Aiden is gonna start flying using these wings. And
On your own, like time roll initiative. I'll go ahead and spawn the tokens.
okay.
Do I roll my
Thanks.
dragon's initiative or do I roll mine?
No, he's gonna act in your turn. I don't feel like tracking
Okay.
2 different initiatives. Yeah, he's a mount, so essentially he doesn't need his own initiative. Okay. Win.
Hey, menu popped up on my screen says turn order. How do I get rid of it? Never mind.
That's
No.
initiative.
I was about to. Do you not know what that menu is?
It's been through.
hilarious.
It's been through.
No, someone walked up and pressed like a bunch of keys on my keyboard, so I thought I did it. Because there's nobody on there, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, Hector's gonna hit that natural 22 initiative.
So you get to pick where you want to place yourself in initiative order. You don't have to be first if you don't want to.
I
but
want
you
to be
can
first.
Yep.
Hey, Tom, have
What's
you
up?
ever seen the movie, not movie, the Pokemon move Giga Impact?
No, but you can explain it to me if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a GIF.
Send me the link and I can even post it in chat.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck's that thing with 2 swords?
Anyway, the point is, I kind of want to do that with my gauntlet.
Okay, so that's just flavor.
With the 2 swords.
Oh, the sword and the whip.
Give you guys time to analyze your enemies as you will. This is your guess.
The hell
what they
is
are.
that? Is Zerial with us? Like with us?
Azariel has sword up toward the companion to pretty much undo to undo the companion. Now that she has a sword, she essentially has the means to shatter it.
Oh,
But she needs time.
I was gonna just give her the locks to open it.
Yeah, it was like an alternative.
I love this music.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the awkward pause. It's just for some reason tokens take a long time to spawn.
I
No problem.
cannot find a good picture of it.
Well, what is it? What are you trying to do with your gauntlet?
Is it-
Play D&D, man? Describe it. What's up?
I can't. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Just I'll just describe it. What I'm trying to do.
Sure. Cool. Still need to click on.
Are
your
we
token and
fighting?
roll. So, well, you roll 13 initiative. I'll roll initiative for you. 1 second.
Oh, I have to roll again.
No, I'll roll for you. You got 13. You got
I
it.
did it. Oh, I want the other one.
What's the
Thank
other
you.
one?
Nothing.
I'm giving you 13. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Bruh,
rolled it again. I got a 9.
Can
so-
you fucking get it?
You said we can pick our initiative order, right? So if possible, I would like
Hector gets it because he got a natural 20.
Well, a natural 20.
Okay.
Dude.
Hey, did we get any experience for saving Zerial?
Yeah, you asked me that question. You're so clever.
Hey, I want to be max level for the final battle. You know,
Max level.
300,000 XP for saving Zerial instead of descending into darkness. Right?
500,000 experience.
Sounds fair to me. I wouldn't even know what to do with my character. Just let me do whatever. I guess
Be a god.
it's fitting.
We're practically already gods.
I got 4 wings.
No, D'Artagnan's a god.
Okay, are we fighting yet?
I'm rolling initiative, bruh. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right.
everybody's got to be on the board.
In descending order with Hector, you going for first.
Cool beans. I got 80 movement.
Soaring left
30
forward.
foot line? Hang on. Can 5 feet wide?
Yep.
So like,
Like acid breath is what you're trying to do. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go up a little more. Yeah. I'm in the air, by the way. I guess. Yeah.
Sure. Just describe your action, man. I'm not gonna describe it for you.
Fly over, and my dragon does acid breath. It's a green vial here. Yeah.
All right.
So DC 14 dex save. And I take 11d8.
All right. Inhaling deep, the dragon releases a noxious gas of acid and whatnot. Thank you for rolling that damage. The first wretch rolls a 17.
Cool. So that's 45 total, and so he takes half of that.
Thank you. Screaming a fiendish scream, it suffers the acid damage to the full effect. Meanwhile, the abyssal wretch behind it rolls a 16.
Also
So-
taking half.
You melt its face off.
Poor guy. And is that the whole action that the mount can take?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just fly back over here.
Okay. As you proceed to fly back, the demon here at the front is gonna charge through, holding onto the colossal twin-headed axe. He makes the ground shake with each stomp of its hooves as it charges. Horns first through the din of battle. Limbs from previous gored victims are impaled upon the spike of his armor, letting out a steaming snort from its nostrils. The beast goes for a bite as it charges toward you, Lorian.
Oh shit.
Rip Lorian.
Yeah. Come on. My entire freaking map is going ape shit. It's funny. There we go.
Oh, that thing is terrifying.
Absolutely. I'm gonna now
Aiden's
fight.
like examining the battle, thinking like, huh, they're kind of far
Whoa.
away. Like, I wonder if I can
What's
fly
this?
closer to them. And then he just sees this guy charging towards him. He's like, oh shit, oh shit.
I don't want to hide my rolls. Never hide. Never whisper. Alright. Aiden does 13 or 27 hit.
The 27 will hit.
As it pierces you with its pincers, you take 15 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled in its pincer as it lifts you off the ground. And it just kind of goes to a reach around and bashes Lulu for 7 bludgeoning damage aside. Grappled. Okay. Natalia, go ahead with the turn as I do NPC turns.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. So given that I'm a storm sorceress specialty, and I'm got all my meta magics, I want to use 2 sorcery points to use 2 different meta magics together. I want to use empowered spell, but I want to twist it with my basic meta magic. And what I want to do is I want to cast Storm Sphere here. Is this an enemy right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to cast Storm Sphere, which normally has a 20-foot radius. I want to give it a
Draw it on the map. Do me a favor.
I want to make it. Yeah, I want to make it that large to get all of them, and then come down
Yep.
there. So I don't know what radius that actually is. That's 40.
You tell me.
40.
Storm Spear.
40 centered right underneath this guy right there.
Gotcha. Let's do that for a second. For simplicity.
Okay, now we're going to. I'm gonna cast it. I'll cast it level 4. So all of those creatures take 2d6 bludgeoning. And wait, no, the strength saving.
Yep.
And now, is movement considered bonus action?
No, it's considered movement, but
Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna casually fly up on top of this building using my wings just to have an advantage point. And at the same time, I'm using my bonus action to make a 2d6. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 4d6 lightning damage, but I'm converting that into radiant damage for advantage. damage. Against
Wait, how are you?
the
Wait,
tall
how are
dude
you
with the
doing?
horns. That's
Wait,
just
how are you
part of
doing the
it.
damage?
Oh, I can convert any damage type into any other damage type.
All right. So in order of
Okay.
monsters that hit by your storm, the large fellow in the back, the Drugoloff, rolled a 17 strength save. What's your DC there? What am I rolling against? Spell save DC should be on your spell list.
I'm looking.
Mhm.
Spell save 17.
Okay, so meets 26 meets 21 meets 20 meets. So hit, but not as effective as you would hope for. Your spell deals that bludgeoning damage. 5. Okay. Next, you said you converted damage to lightning for advantageous, right?
Yes, against the tall dude with the horns. And that's a 4d6. And it's advantage because the target is in the sphere.
He takes the full brunt of it as he gets electrified.
And every creature within 30 feet of the with like not just in the sphere, but 30 feet outside the sphere, disadvantage on wisdom checks. Just saying.
Okay. Yep, I'm noting all this. Sweet. And you land on the roof there? Sweet, okay. Alright. As this is all going on and you finish your move, you see Tiamat's avatar reappear, swooping in from above, casting a brief shadow over the entire battlefield as it flies by. All 5 heads assault the demonic forces below with elemental breath. You watch as a streak of poison akin to the Black Dragons hits the Baelor and Baphomet in a line as it flies by. Alright. The Captain of Flame Fist branches his sword and shield, both coated in oozing ichor from the hundreds of demons he has slain so far. Sweat coats his ebony face and blood trickles from several lacerations beneath his armor plate, and yet Uldor's fighting spirit still remains true now that Elturel's savior have returned. Re-inspired by your presence and your well-hitting spells, he breaks into a whirlwind of slashing steel, cutting down several more fiends before assuming a defensive stance. Aiden, it is your turn.
Alright. Aiden gets clasped by this guy's claws. He cries in pain and curses. And then casts, using his bonus action, he's going to Misty Step back here.
Crap, it's the entire thing.
Nice.
And then he begins. And then he begins chanting the verbal components for a spell while swinging his arms, and
Just wacky
his body
arms.
begins.
Just a wacky wind person. Nice. Yep.
And his body begins to glow with a radiant light that he then points towards this devil, and a radiant light bursts straight through these 2 demons right here as I'm casting Sunbeam.
Following your striking sunbeam, you see Lulu take wing, and sort of like a spindly spiral motion, she follows your projectile and adds her own magic to it as she combines spark with you. Go ahead and roll for that. That is ADC Constitution saving throw. Nice.
Yep,
Why is your DC so high? Jesus. Nice.
because I'm level 14 now. It's ridiculous.
Right. The first target rolls in 11, failing, getting hit by the full 34, and Lulu's reinforcing 22. That'll be 6. Nice. as it lets out a roar as the sunbeam pierces right through it to where the further target it rolls a Constitution 7 as well. That will be a 17. You send it flying back into the storm as it disappears into the slit. You can hear it still crying pain, still alive, but deeply injured.
And real quick, is fly speed and movement speed different? So like, would I be able to run 30 feet and then fly 30 feet?
So you take the greater of the two. So if you have more movement speed than fly speed, that's your greater, right? But in your case, it's 30 and 30, right? So you can run, and fly until you use out 30.
I see.
In
Okay.
total. Yeah.
Aiden's gonna just start flapping the wings on his back and fly up 30 feet.
Okay, 30. Right. As you
And
finish
that's
up
my
your turn, you see, with skin smoldering and eyes ablaze, the Aasimar Knight of the Companion rides forth, mounted atop his spirit fox. With each pass, he finds his mark and launches his sunblade into the fiend's heart. As he catches sight of his old party and the celestial newcomer in your midst, you see searing tears of joy steam down his cheeks. He goes to say something, but is cut short by the Baelor's whip and by a grotesque beast on all four of his flanks. Charging him in all fours. Yep.
I'm sorry, I almost forgot to mention, these two are blind that got hit by the sunbeam are blinded.
Oh my god, stumbling blinded. This poor guy is almost dead. Blind, okay. Blind and disadvantage on wisdom saves. Great. Okay. Anyway, Volandris is locked in combat. As we go top round. Hector, go ahead.
Hello, friends. How's this thing looking?
Bloodied, blind, stumbling, confused, sundered by
Great.
sun.
We're gonna make a multi-attack with my big old dragon. Kapow.
Sweet. It's funny how you're whispering to me, because the dragon whispers. The dragon makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. The claw hits for a natural 20 and a 20, and the bite hits for 26. Another claw swipe for 16, for a total of. I love it how your crit rolled less damage than your other claw attack.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's fine. 16 plus 20 plus 16 is a grand total of 52 damage. You're doing a number on this guy. The two lock. It locks its pincers on the dragon, one up on each wing as blood.
Isn't it blind?
Yeah, well, I mean, it can tell from which direction it's getting attacked. It doesn't
Okay,
damage
well,
dragon,
my,
just
my
class.
turn's not done yet. I'm gonna like circle around and be like, haha, bitch. Get dookied.
You just spin it on like one leg as it
Yeah,
maintains its
I'd
grip.
like to. Can I spend like my time spinning around it, like drifting
Disorienting
around
it? Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes.
There's only so much disadvantage I can give this thing, but yeah, sure.
Being like, bitch, I'm over here now. Bitch, I'm over here now. Bitch.
Yeah. Right.
Touches his claw. I got your arm.
Tiamat's avatar reappears from the horizon, swooping in from above and casting a brief shadow over the entire battlefield. You see a streak of acid breath rain from above, dealing 15d8 acid damage. Oh, I'm rolling all that. Okay. The acid splashes on the ground, bubbling and hissing as it slowly dissolves soil and stone. I'm gonna say...
Caroline,
let's do it.
book, movie, video game, Netflix adaptation.
It's a difficult terrain.
Emergency clown nose. On a scale of 1 to dead, how stinky is it in here? How stinky is it in here?
Erwin, the Steelbreaker blacksmith, sends a flame of fifth hammer down upon the ground, which unleashes a wave of unholy fire, smites several fiends before him. The paladin mouths a prayer to Ngema as he absorbs the demon's ashes and forms a shield of faith around himself and his fighting companion. I'm gonna say Hector, you're like the closest. You gain
Yep.
+2 to AC as you fight on.
PC?
+2. Shield hit.
It's 20 plus what you add to.
That's all. It is now your turn.
So were you asking me my IP or
Let's
the
get
dragon
this.
IP, by the way?
Alright, here's what I want to do.
Spread.
So, can I cast 2 concentration spells at the same time?
No.
Ah, beautiful. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do instead of that. I am going to every single person inside that sphere has to make another strength saving throw. It's every turn they're in it.
Oh, great. Or else suffer the bludgeoning damage or some shit.
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You got it. Go on.
What's that drawing?
Which
Alright.
one? It's a difficult terrain from like Tiamat's avatar spraying acid on the ground.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go right here,
Alright.
and we're gonna go ahead and shoot this lightning bolt, but it's actually gonna be a radiant bolt, and it's gonna go obviously right through all the enemies.
Obviously.
And while it's going through, I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate another radiant bolt coming out of the storm onto the big guy again.
Your bolt sails forward, piercing one target after the other, and then bouncing off older Ravengard's shield as it just kind of pings his away from him. Gives you a quick nod as, yeah, it will probably take full effect with a dexterity save, 17. Let me see here. Well, 2 of them fails, and then I'm rolling d20s because it's faster than rolling whatever's on the sheets. I'm just adding the modifiers. It's faster that way.
And
Oh,
also the
garbage.
4d6 radiant damage as well.
Go ahead and roll that 46 for me if you don't mind.
Slash R. Do I do slash roll or R?
/R. We can do either, but yeah. Thank you. 13 to the big guy of yonder. Catching their attention, they turn to you. The big fellow over yonder, the Baylord, the red-skinned devil, turns to you and begins charging horns first as he maneuvers about yonder, getting hit and bludgeoned by your sleet storm. He finally manages to get out of it, and he attempts to. Can you reach? It's kind of hard when
I'm also not at the edge of the roof.
pretty sure you're 30 feet away at that point. Nope, I don't want to
There's-
whisper. I want to be fair about my rules. Never whisper.
There's height. Adds to the distance.
Alright, cool, fine. With his 80 fly speed, he flies up to the roof, and now he's melee range in front of you as he whips you. That's 30 hit. Freaking. I was gonna give you some distance, man. Can you make me a DC 20 strength saving throw, please?
No.
Please?
No, I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna happen.
Please? Just the one, you don't have to make two. Okay. As the whip of fire hits you and envelops itself around you, you are pulled toward it as it begins to fly upwards in turn, pulling you an additional 40 feet up in the air in this direction.
What happened?
So hitting you for... I'm doing math as I'm talking. 17 plus 13.
Bruh.
There we go.
Bruh. Why? What?
Are you resistant to fire damage?
Oh, did you think you were invincible?
Okay, fine. New tactics.
Think again.
You're just pulled toward it, you're not grappled. It's just kind of sort of like pulling you toward it and like sending its whip back behind it as you're airborne. It is up to you to choose whether you wish to stay airborne or drop, but initially, like, it just takes wing, so pulling you with it.
I'm gonna keep my flight.
Cool.
Never know if that height advantage is gonna come in handy in the next,
That's me rolling with advantage. 30 and then 20. Okay, Aiden, it is your turn.
How is Natalia being grappled? Is he like holding her
She's
close to
not
his
grappled. He
chest,
sort of
or-
like wrapped his flaming whip around her ankle, started flying, pulling her to melee range, and then like
Oh.
let go of the ankle, and Natalia stayed airborne because she took wing, pretty much.
I see. Okay. Aiden's gonna
They're just fighting among the fire, raining from above and shit. Just
fly
trying to
over. Aiden's gonna fly over here, and still glowing with radiant energy, he points his wand towards these two demons and will conjure another sunbeam through the two of them.
I love how you can angle spells, technically speaking, with reading around it. That is
So-
dexterity, my friend, right?
I have a question when it's my
Constitution.
Constitution? Okay. Balor! Constitution. Y'all one big fire levels, 14 and such. You got
Ooh.
So the first target rolls a 10, taking the full 28 damage. It is on death's door at this point. Blinded, stumbling, dazed by Hector, spinning it around. The other one rolls a 20. Being higher and a little bit more dexterous does that. It beats. It
Yeah, it
takes some
meets.
damage, but
It takes half damage and he's not blinded.
no. Okay.
By the way, it also says in the spell's description that the light is considered to be sunlight. I don't know if that matters.
That matters against like undead, like vampires and stuff. I know Sunbeam.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with Sunbeam from Curse of Strahd.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright. You see two new faces come out from among the buildings fighting.
Oh, and I'm gonna-
Go on. Yep.
I'm gonna fly 15 feet higher.
Sure. If you want to like write a number right beside yourself, and just to keep your own height, then that's great. Because I'm keeping
Okay.
track of enemies. You see Mortlock von
Yeah, sure.
Vamper, his flame-branded face brandished, and brandishing a brute's sneer as he pummels Demon's skull in with an oversized war club. The son of the once conspiring aristocracy of Baldur's Gate stands united side by side with Elthral's defenders once more. You see a bloodthirsty demon break through the defenses and leap toward High Hall's entrance, only to have its teeth knocked loose by Mortlock's war club. By his side, you see Maiev and her alchemist's bombs. Maiev, Elthra's head alchemist, takes a knee as she loads an arrow into her crossbow. The arrow's tip features an elongated glass container with bright glowing orange liquid sloshing within. Taking aim and pulling the trigger, she lets an arrow loose. It flies several dozen feet across the battlefield, making a glowing trail in its wake before shattering amid several fiends. The arrow explodes in a combustive reaction. With a concussive force, pushes several demons flying back, enveloping them in alchemist flame. As Hector, it is your turn. You had a question?
Oh, I do have a question. With mounted combat, it says that if I when mounted, I can either control it directly or have it act independently. It is a dragon. It is intelligent.
Yes.
And so does that mean that it can make attacks and I can make attacks
Correct.
separately on the same turn?
Correct.
Yes. Anger.
Which is why I'm surprised why so many players don't use mounts
He just
in
says
D&D.
anger.
Do me a favor, actually, before you roll, let me set the dragon's rules not to secret, because when you whisper just to me, I don't...
Hi.
There we go. Set.
Go. Hector says something in Infernal and Draconic, almost mixed together. His eyes glow red, and he starts to radiate a black miasma around him. As he makes his attacks.
Who is in this? I'm just gonna say Hector.
Oh no, I'm good. It was good though.
Okay, so what we got here? The dragon
Hector
once again
does
makes
a
its
front
attack.
flip and stabs the thing while the dragon continues 360 drifting around, and he lands on its back once again. The dragon aims for the ankles of the creature while Hector goes for its eyes.
That will be death, my friend. As you finish off and rip off its sinew, muscle, and bone apart, as the creature slowly dissolves into a pool of blackened ichor, turning back as it came.
Glorious. Now we're going to fly up 80 feet.
Alright.
To the skies!
You almost match height with a Baelor and Natalia above.
Cool. Can I just write like an 80 somewhere?
Yeah, you literally just draw it on the map.
Okay.
I don't care. Just so you keep it somewhere. Okay, so
Yeah. Behold the 0.
nice. So that's it then. Oh my god, Natalia's is freaking eating it.
What? Is it my turn?
It's rule 15 and you're rule of 13. It's turns first. I'm just reading something. Alright. As it wraps its leathery wings around itself, it begins to engulf itself in pure flame. Spinning, it dives toward the dragon, sending a wake of flame behind it as it darts through you. Natalia, I'm gonna have you make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Bye, everyone.
You might make it.
I win.
With a 16, you take half off 3d6, which is probably not bad.
Nat 20. What do you want about?
You don't have advantage on it.
Bruh.
You take 4 fire damage as you just catch the very trace of the flame wake. Meanwhile, Hector, if you wish, you can roll either your dragons or your dexterity saving throw. Up to you.
One moment, let me
Save.
check.
Yep.
I will. They're the same somehow. So
Cool.
We'll
Well,
roll the dragons.
Yep.
Aren't they both taking damage?
That is an 18.
You take half because you're fiend. Remember?
Yes. How much do I take? X.
Like, make
3.
that 1. Take a puny
one
amount of fire damage as it darts past you and goes ahead for a longsword and whip combination. 32 and whip is being rolled. That'll be a 17.
17 does not hit the
Does
32.
not hit, so just a
does.
32 for 33.
I'm raging, so I take half of that.
Okay, so that'll be 16. If the Baelor scores a critical hit, it rolls damage dice 3 times instead of twice.
Ah,
Disgusting! But there you go.
I need it.
From below, you see Natalia's sleek storm begin to kind of fade out as it begins to absorb itself collapsing toward its own center. As something begins to dispel it slowly.
I always knew Baelors were scary, but I never knew Baelors were like this scary.
Natalia, it is your turn after the Baelors.
How tall is the guy who hurt me?
This guy?
Yep.
2
John
stars.
is here.
2 stars.
Oh,
high.
Beppo. Hey.
Do we get
Hey.
another free level up?
You'll be fine.
It's fine. How tall is he?
He's like 2 stories high.
Awesome. And how tall is Hector and his dragon?
I mean, Hector is Hector height, like a person. The dragon is young, so it's a large creature. I would say
This guy's
about
taller.
match. Yeah, of course.
By a lot.
Sure, by enough. Whatever it is you're trying to snipe.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm right here. We're gonna go. How many feet is this? 90? Okay, let's go. Whatever. We're gonna go 80 feet ish. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. I am going to once again use my meta magic stuff to modify a spell. Now this spell would normally create a sphere. I'm not gonna have it create a sphere. I'm gonna have it create a rectangular
Type.
like this. Oh shoot, I can't draw.
What are you
Still can't
casting,
draw.
my friend?
You'll see. Like that. And it's gonna go, I'm in the air, so it's gonna hit this guy's upper torso and go right over Hector, but not hit Hector.
That's how D&D works.
Yes.
What are you casting, my friend?
I'm gonna cast this.
What is this? What is happening? Describe it, man.
A frigid globe of cold energy streaks from my fingertips to a point of choice within range, where it explodes in a 60-foot radius sphere. Each creature within the area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6 cold damage. And on a successful save, they take half as much. If the globe strikes a body of water, it is entirely frozen. Any creatures within the water are frozen within the water. Ice lasts for 1 minute. They can use Strength saving throw to escape the ice.
It's supposed to be a 60. Wait, the spear is normally 60 feet in diameter.
Radius.
Oh, radius. Okay.
It would be almost the entire map.
Okay.
It would literally be that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I channeled it into a column to hit these guys and do the same thing. And it's instantaneous. It's not a concentration like storm. And the range is 300 feet. And the globe that controls all of this, I have the choice to use my bonus action to throw the globe within 40 feet and hit a target doing the exact same effects again.
That's a good spell.
So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to hit all these guys with that, and then I'm going to throw the globe right at this guy.
Alright, Hector, I'm going to have you roll me a Constitution saving throw if you don't mind.
Who?
You, Hunter, my friend.
I?
Yes.
Okay.
The ability takes the full brunt of it.
That is a bad Constitution saving throw.
What is it?
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Raging, you take half of 37, which is 18 damage, Cole. As it sails onwards toward Baphomet and his demonic horde, hitting them with frost, and I guess you send it back as a bonus action to hit this guy again, you said?
No, this first guy. Because I can only throw it 40 feet.
Gotcha. I'm gonna just mark it as that. Okay.
18, right?
Yes.
Yep, and so then this first guy closest to me has to take another 10d6.
I'm just gonna use the same damage because that's good damage. Okay, he does so.
And I'm gonna end my turn by flying with my remaining 100 movement. 100 feet into the air over this.
Nice.
Just outside of everybody's range.
You hear Baphomet let out an animalistic roar. His eyes flare up as a dark essence spreads forth from his open maw. Madness, incarnate in fog form, shrouds all, invading the nostrils of demons and mortals alike around him. You guys are safe from this. But you watch as Older Ravengard, Rhea Mantlemorn, and your allies make their wisdom saving throws, trying to fight this force. Unfortunately, Older Ravengard fails it, and you see him turn the madness against his own allies in a rage, holding his sword aloft. Erwin shakes it off, yelling, "You won't take hold of my mind, demon," as he locks hammer and sword with the Ravengard. It is Aiden's turn.
How is no one dead yet?
One frosty boy.
Okay. Aiden is going to fly 30 feet this way. And how far away is this guy? A bit too far. We're gonna just hit this guy with another sunbeam. So Aiden's like flying 30. He's flying towards Altar Guard, and like as he's flying, he like turns over behind him, points towards Valor, and another bright light of sunlight just engulfs him. This is such a good spell.
Script. I
He
clicked map.
fails.
He fails. Oh my god, I got 40? Christ.
I have 41 rolling, and he fails. Takes all that damage, and he's blinded.
I'm gonna have him roll. Let's roll Constitution. Constitution for body is a good rule. His wings encrusting ice, and you blinding him. He rolls a natural 1 Constitution saving, and you just see him plummet toward the ground as disoriented. Combine sort of a dragon, your sunbeam, and freaking a double ice spell. He plummets. We said 80 feet, so that'll be 86 of just pure fall damage as he plummets with a crash onto the ground, cracking the stone beneath him. Okay.
Man.
That's your turn, Aiden?
Yeah. Damn,
Okay.
wizards are so slow.
I'm
Not
yeah.
used to fighting on a big map.
Okay.
It's like, I'll get their Altar Guard eventually.
Yeah. Alright, this guy over yonder lets out a bestial cackling roar. This, I don't know, if you had to guess, like half drow, half Glabreju demon, born of darkness and unholy, dangerous rituals from the deep, gifted with an innate sense of magic and physical might. Charges all 4 arms spread past the corpse of the abyssal wretch. How far can it run? 60 feet. Okay. That's 45. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Fancy.
Oh, word. In its wake, you see a trail of darkness follow. Magical in nature as I'm going to put this one on the grid because I need to know how big it is. If you like seeing things, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Okay.
Does the sunlight that I radiate counter this?
Magical darkness. I off my top of my head, I'm pretty sure it dispels. If any spells in there overlaps with the second level or lower, it is dispelled. Is your spell what level is it?
It's 6th level.
It's like it is kept at the source. If it clings to anybody, it clings to them. If it clings to you, the spell will pierce the darkness, but it will not.
Did he also cast magical darkness?
Yeah, he has like magical darkness.
Oh,
kind of envelop
that's
him
what
as he
I was
charges.
supposed to do.
Okay.
Can't hit what you can't see.
The battlefield turns into madness as ally turns upon ally. Lulu tries her best to kind of hold back those who attack her friends, as Baphomet slowly and menacingly makes his way toward your direction, taking his sweet time. The whole city begins to lean onto one side as something large tugs at Elturel's only remaining chain. Everybody, make me a DC 15 save dexterity, please. As you try and maintain your balance. All of you guys who are airborne are unaffected by this. Anybody on the ground right now?
Ha!
I don't think so.
Fuck. Why do I even try? Those of you high enough watch as Kroek Tuek, the large, I wonder if I have a still picture of him, makes his way up one of the only remaining chains. Kroek. Where is he? Can I not spell? Is that why?
Can I absorb the magical darkness with my rod of absorption?
With you what?
with my rod of absorption?
Nah, it's only if it's target spell, remember?
Okay.
There he is. That's correct, Rick. This
Oh.
creature's making its way
Oh,
up the
he's
chain.
back. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Riding atop correct, Rick, you see some kind of
Yeah,
huge
they went.
hyena-like...
She went with your mom to.
Okay. Some kind of huge hyena-like creature, familiar, as if from a dream, very recent. Here to finish off those who have caused them harm oh so many years ago, as if able to sniff them out, sniff the blood upon the air. Right. Is Emerge even alive? Oh my god, it is. Blinded and stumbling, I'm gonna rule random direction. How long does the blindness last, my friend? From light? Until, like, does it just save on its turn?
It is. It says it's blinded until your next turn.
Oh, okay, so it's fine. Okay. Shaking off the blindness, the Mirage, fuck it, just fucking goes in this building and begins climbing it. Hector, it is your turn as you see a Doctus encroaching and the Baylor fall to the ground below you.
Great. As a bonus action, I cast my beautiful magical darkness on
Cool.
my dragon. So
Oh my gosh. It's so-
Behold, double magic darkness.
Does it overlap? Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, is this demon walking on the ground?
Yes.
How high is magical darkness?
It is a 30-foot. It's like this tall. So yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm actually 10 feet
it
above
does
it.
not overlap. Because I am 80
Just
feet in
two
the air.
orbs of darkness.
Hey, Natalia, are you still fighting the Baylor?
The what? Who?
Do you pay attention at all? The Baylor.
Yeah. What about it?
This.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm 100 feet in the air.
Okay. Anyways,
If you asked if I'm fighting him, no. He was just a target of my last attack with everyone else.
okay. 2 attacks with the spear. Ah. Really, Hector? Really? Do those hit?
Why are you diving toward a Baylor on the ground? Like just nosediving?
Oh, it's on the ground.
Yeah, it fell.
Yeah.
Do you pay attention?
No, nosedive.
Alright.
Nosedive.
Advantage?
Nosediving down, I'm gonna say because it's prone, you'll get 22 and 30 for that. So, they both hit, yeah.
I'm casting life steal.
Constitution save, you got it. It rolled a 16, my friend. Failing.
Aha! It's your 4d6 necrotic damage.
Can you give me total damage, my guy? Just- What am I adding up?
28 plus 11. 39 plus 6. 45.
Wait, where are you getting all this damage from?
Rage.
Rage.
I get
Sweet
45
God.
HP back.
Just
Yeah.
imagine like a whole ass dragon just nosediving toward you and just fucking
Yeah,
full
of
brawn
which, he
force,
does
all
a
its weight
bite
on your
and 2
chest,
claw
just
attacks.
crunch. And this thing's still standing. Oh god, never
21,
mind.
22 and 21, 21, and 22. You're welcome.
What's damage? 12, 13, 12. Yeah, with the sheer weight of entire fucking ass dragon crunching its sternum inward, it's on death's door.
Oh.
I'm back to 88 HP, boys.
Christ
God.
almighty.
Thank God. Cool. That's my turn. Oh, can I pin it on the ground since we're on it?
Sure. Oops. Sorry, pasted the wrong thing.
I can roll if you'd like for that.
No, for sure. You pin it on the ground. It, in a last attempt to get itself up. It will attempt to attack you from prone position, ruling a natural 1, with unable to hit you with its whip. It cleaves the dragon with a sword, hitting it for 36 damage total.
Dragon have.
No. I know that.
Holy shit, you have a plus 14 to attack.
Anyway, how much? So the dragon has 127. So, subtract whatever that is, 36.
36.
So I'll
Where
90
you've
something.
where you've kind of caved in its chest, you see flame rip out from within as you make me a dexterity save there, Hector.
I see it coming, right?
Sure.
Right.
It's not a
advantage
trap,
on that.
but sure. Just pile on that edge. You take half of 4, which is 2. As it's in his...
No way, really? Can we run a check on that math?
Shut the fuck up.
What?
You have 13 health left. Don't make me target you next. Speaking of
100 feet in the air for a reason, my guy.
Yeah, freaking
Coward.
savior.
Coward.
The infernal incendiary lets out a reverberating hum that makes the very air vibrate and rises to a hellish shriek, as if in the some sort of retaliation of its coming demise. A pulse of charged energy explodes outwards from within the void orb of darkness surrounding the companion, extending for miles on end. As the shockwave hits Elturel and reaches you, you feel the weave's threads sever as the very essence of magic dissipates. Spells of second spell slots or lower are straight up just dispels, as Serial's wing blessing is also dispelled.
Oh shit.
Luckily, my wings are a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah.
How
I'm glad.
high were you, Lorian?
100 feet. Oh, never mind.
45.
You're good.
45 feet.
Natalia's good. You were 45 feet. That
Yeah.
is
I can
46
catch him.
bludgeoning damage as you begin to fall and eventually, wow, garbage roll. Somehow
Can I
you manage
catch
to
him?
use your magic to, I don't know, lessen the impact. Sorry, Hunter?
Could I try to catch him?
Not your turn. It just happened so suddenly. No, sorry.
So I lost my second set of wings.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm
You're
back to
slow.
90 speed.
sure.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of, move in the air a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right over here a little bit, so I can be within range where I need to be. Anyway, and then I'm just gonna, hit that a little bit.
On which target?
We're gonna hit
Fuck.
him,
It doesn't matter.
him,
Okay.
him a second time, and him a second time.
I gotta teach you how to ping, man.
Yes.
All right.
Wait,
The Baylor takes the full brunt of the star fall as
Oh.
the projectiles pierce him chest, back, pussy crack. In his death throes, he explodes outwards. When the Baylor dies, it explodes. Each creature within 30 feet of it make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. That will be Hector, you, and the dragon, and and Aiden as well. And this guy.
Fucking DC 20 deck save.
Which
Baylor.
creature died? Is that this one?
White seed exploding.
It's not a trap. Take the fucking damage. That's not how that works. Sure, you
He
see it
said, "Do I
coming.
see it?"
It's end of
Anyway,
companion. Natural
fuck
20.
you.
Amazing.
Well, I don't get it because I don't get the advantage because it's not a trap. Even
No,
though it's
no,
not
no.
a
I'm
trap.
just kidding. Go ahead. Take
Oh,
that
you
natural
bitch.
20. I don't care. Cool. Oh my god. That's a lot of damage.
But like for real, that's it. By the way, it's anything that I can see, such as traps or spells.
No, that's fair. I'm just being an ass. It's fine.
I know.
Yeah, you see kind of like the glow begin to ebb.
Oh,
As
bye, bye.
Aiden takes 61 fire damage.
So do I take half of
Holy
that?
shit.
From freaking Baylor. You take half, yes.
Okay, what about the dragon?
He rolls that same save, my dude.
Oh, bye dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah, dragon got a 17.
It's fine. Dragon has a lot of health.
Dragon has like 30 HP left.
That's fine. Whew. Well, that's Baylor done. Baylor descends back to the depths of hell from which it came from. Aiden... Wait, that was all Natalia's turn? Oh, right, Natalia, you also caused damage all to other targets. What did you roll there for damage? 27 radiant, thank you. Oh, I love it when numbers round my enemy's health, thank you. Did you hit this guy as well?
No, I hit the other two guys. I hit the top guy twice.
So get this. With a combined, like, your initial Starfall strike hitting this guy, even if he saves, the blast from the Baylor kills him afterwards.
Nice.
Just decimate.
But I hit the top guy twice, not that middle guy.
Gotcha. Okay. Aiden.
How is that top guy still alive?
This guy?
Yeah,
He's a
no,
boss.
the big guy. I've literally hit him with a storm sphere. The freezing sphere level
I'm
6.
sure the Baylor's thinking the same thing about your spindly little winged ass.
Wait,
Hey,
the Baylor's?
bro.
No, Baylor's dead.
Baylor's dead, so perhaps not thinking anymore. Someone leave?
Bye, John.
Well, I didn't say anything, so whatever.
He said his internet was working and he couldn't talk.
That's okay. Unfortunate. Whatever.
But he was gonna listen, but then I guess he probably died again.
That's fine. Whatever. Moving on.
Guys, we still have the big boss left. I hope you know that.
I've been hitting
Yeah,
him every single turn.
Oh. Wonder why he hasn't moved.
Well, he was in my storm for a while.
He is taking his sweet time. He made your own allies fight each other, and seeing that his infinite forces are falling to the south, he's slowly at half speed waiting his way towards you guys. His massive cleaver just dragging behind him.
Hey, out of curiosity, what's that thing's like maximum speed?
What, Baphomets?
Yeah.
I mean, if you...
I'm not gonna meta it, I'm just like, I wonder
He-
how far he could like fucking sprint into a wall.
Like a
and destroy
Minotaur
it.
charge, so faster than a normal human being.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So he's probably gonna
Aiden's like stumbling backward from from the blast, and he sees that this guy is approaching them, and that this guy is still alive, and he begins chanting the verbal components for a spell in Elven as he waves his wand, and he casts Ice Burn at
Wait, I haven't-
4th. I meant to cast it at 4th level, but it didn't give me the option, so I can just add an extra d10. Wait. They're supposed to roll dexterity saves.
You good, fam? Well, what am I rolling?
They need to both roll dexterity saves.
So this guy doesn't matter, he's at like 3 health.
Okay.
So you straight up just snipe him off the roof as he lets out a wretched Wilhelm scream and falls off the roof. He splashes on the ground to a puddle of ichor. And when you target with the Ice Burn upon Baphomet, he just raises one hand, and as soon as the spell reaches his palm, it just becomes muted.
Oh shit.
Where is my
I have an idea.
Huh, weird, I can't find him. That's fine.
Aiden's in a lot of pain from like falling and then the explosion, and he just sees this guy like completely nullify his spell. He's stumbling backwards like holy shit.
I'm just spawning in more tokens, just don't mind me. Just spawning in some more faces, don't mind me. Where the hell?
Aw, that thing again.
I can't find correct twig.
Oh no. Oh no! I see this thing in the corner.
I can't find Quick Twick. Why can't I find Cool? Oh, there he is, Quick Twick. Oh, he a boy. Ah. Sweet.
Why in the actual fuck is the Null God back?
Ah. Where were we? We were over at Baphomet. Bum 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 bum. Alright, my turn to play.
Are there 2 gods on the screen right now?
I think
There's 3 actually. Yeah. Alright. Who's delicious and on the ground?
Did you know Scarlet was leaving?
I think we're all on the ground.
Delicious. Okay, Hector. Baphomet reels back and begins its charge. Can I even make it that far is the question. I barely. Okay. Charging forth a 19 and natural 20. Does a 19 hit? No.
Yes.
You have.
Do I have a +2?
You have the +2 from Erwin, right?
Yes.
It hits?
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Natural 20 does.
Yep. Just doing damage. Can you make me a strength saving throw and pray?
Come on, +10 strength. Hector! No! Anything! No!
You are
What?
pushed. You're dealt 41
I'm dead.
half.
I'm dead.
You're dead?
What?
How are you dead?
Wait, what? How are you dead? You've been
16
taking.
plus 7. 7 is 34, and how
41.
much?
You take 41 half. How are you dead?
Okay.
You're still raging.
Might as well be
Were you at like a quarter of your HP when the fight started?
dead. Yeah, because I get fucked up in chess.
Okay.
Right. Well, that was.
That's
You were knocked back
hilarious.
10 feet into the remains of the fireball of the Baylor. As the last hit cleaves toward your dragon as it takes the 13 slashing. Slashing?
Yeah.
And you hear Croix Twix cackling roar from the east. This guy's dead. Hector, it is your turn, top of the round.
Cool. Is my dragon still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Taking like a wide stance before Baphomet's wings spread to protect you.
Don't want this dragon to die, because it's gonna help us. But I'm so... Okay.
I'm counting
Come on,
rounds.
dragon.
Okay.
Let's do this shit. Spear attack. And Lordly paralyze.
Oh,
DC
Lord,
17
paralyzed.
strength saving throw, please.
I'm gonna use my 12 portent on his save against that paralyze.
Which means,
Okay.
these are all they all hit because he can't move. So those both hit.
I need to remember what paralyzed does. Fucking disgusting. Portent just in time. I was like, he's gonna use his legendary resistance, but Portent overrules that. I was like, alright.
Does it
Just do me a
actually? I
favor and
didn't know that.
culminate all your damage. Anything that hits above 22, my friend.
He has a 22 AC. Holy shit.
It's Baphomet. It's Avatar of
That's
Baphomet.
disgusting. Okay, so 12 plus 3. He takes 15 damage. That's all he takes.
Paralyzing you incapacitate the avatar of Baphomet. Creature automatically fails strength and saving throws. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Any attack that hits creature is critical hit if the attack is within 5 feet of the creature. He is
Okay, so
paralyzed for a turn, I believe, right?
Yeah. So that
No, he repeats the. He's paralyzed for 1 minute, but he can repeat the saving throw at every turn.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So can you roll the extra damage for that one that's a critical? Because it was I don't know how to do that.
What?
You can just click the attack again. Click the weapon again.
That's an extra 15 damage. He takes 30 damage total.
Thank you.
And we fly up out of his reach. Up and away, Dragoon.
As you let go of the as you let the contact between the lordly might rod and his chest, as it leaves the chest, you see a little spark of paralyzing. I guess paralyzed will incapacitate as well. Okay. Oh, he's in a bad shape. All right. Ta-da!
I want to go.
You want to go?
I have an idea.
Oh, I see. I thought you wanted to like get out.
No, no. Well, I've been
Hey,
sitting on
you
this
totally
idea for
gotta
like
fish
a
that
long
guy.
time
Correct,
right
and
now.
Yunago just kind of burst through the buildings to the east.
I
wrecking
can
them.
still
Do you have
go
a low
fish him.
portent?
If I have 2 more low portents.
Oh, well, we
I
might have
guess-
to fish one of these dudes. Do you still have those
Yeah.
boxed?
Yeah, I do.
We might have to do that.
I'm waiting until like it comes.
Oh my god,
until-
can we like kill out like a couple of gods?
I'm a gracious god. 26 dretches it is. As correct like opens its mind, just this gorgeous pukes out 26 dretches.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Wait,
God.
that's the disgusting thing from back here.
Yeah, that's from the scab that was eating the fucking scab.
Holy shit!
So how big are these things technically if they were to be their proper size on the map right now, Tom?
Are you happy?
Oh my god! I'm not happy.
And how big is the goat god?
The goat god?
Yeah, the goat god.
Whatever. Is it? They're like avatars, so.
Tiamat! Where's your
Oh, I'm
weird
rolling
laser?
for. You know how much I'm rolling in the background in terms of damage? Like a lot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why did it have to be 26? I lost count. I'm gonna say that's 26. I'm pretty sure it's less. Fucking whatever.
Holy shit! He just summons all of those.
He literally just opens his mind and pour out. I'm gonna make
he
his
more
token.
like he produces them. He's like a queen.
Yeah.
It's like a queen alien, except the eggs are internal and it can fight.
Oh my god. They're gonna lock him in combat for 1 turn just to give you guys a chance here. Natalia, you've been
Whoa.
sitting on an idea for like a long time. Now's
Sorry,
the
I can't
time.
do the idea anymore. Things changed. Instead, I'm casting this,
Nice. That is.
and it is going right across through this guy. So
This
5
is
feet
why I
thick.
wanted to buy like 10,000 hit ball bearings.
10,000.
You guys laughed at me, but like,
Yeah. So what is it? 60 feet long.
I get it.
So like,
I get it. It's there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, stop. 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 Stop.
So the guy that it went through, the big guy, he has to make a Constitution saving throw, and or take 4d8 radiant damage,
Go ahead and roll that 48 for me.
and slash r 4d8. Oh,
17.
I just rolled ones.
Yeah.
I was talking small. Sorry. They were asking me because they're like observing the game. Okay, he's also blinded. What else?
If he meets, that's fine.
Did he meet it?
Yeah, 17.
Oh. Successful save, half as much damage, and isn't blinded.
That's fine. He is still paralyzed though, so he just remains in that wall of light.
Okay. Yeah. If he, you can't see through the wall, so he is technically can't see us.
Sure, yeah, he's
until he
behind it.
exits the wall.
Yeah, he's like behind it, yeah. I just made his token big for Hunter. Yep. As you cast this like wall of flight, you can also tell that you from above you can tell that you're literally repelling this wall of dredges that spews forth as they clash against the wall of flight. It can't seem to get past it for now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I
And
wanted
is
to do
that
something
concentration?
else, but this is for the good of the people. Yes, it's a
Yes.
concentration. Oh well, hang on. How? I'm still like 100 feet in the air.
Yeah, you
So,
don't need to
I'm
concentrate
good up
to fly.
there.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Eden?
Can we see through the wall?
No.
No,
It is like
Can I-
pure light.
it is a wall of light.
Can I cast spells through the wall?
Yes, you
Blindly,
can do everything
yes.
through the wall. You just can't see through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you like disadvantageous, like, for like if you're trying to hit a target.
I'm pretty
Would I
sure
be
there's
able to see,
targets
like, his
everywhere.
head?
on the other
Yeah,
side.
but you can hear them better. It's a horde.
Also, would I be able to see like his head popping over it?
No, the
No,
wall
it's pretty
is.
tall. Yeah.
Oh wait, actually no, it's only 10 feet high.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, it's like up to his like crotch, but it's enough to stop him.
Oh wow, okay. Well, that's anticlimactic.
No, it's still
Alright.
it's still epic. So I still like it. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So he's definitely not blind.
No, I mean,
Aiden-
he that's why he succeeded the save. Yep.
Aiden runs over here and looks towards fucking demon gods. Takes his wand, carves like a letter Z in the air in front of him as he casts Zip, Zap, Zop. Let's go ahead. That was terrible.
That is horrendous of upcasting. But it's still a DC 20. Zip zap zop. Does it bounce between target, or is it just like lightning bolt in a straight line?
It's just a lightning bolt, straight line.
Can I loan him a meta magic point for a reroll?
No, I'm sorry, you can't bend other people's.
Could you imagine a sorcerer like meta magicking a wizard
I
spell? And the wizard's like,
wish.
what the fuck is this?
It will
But
be
it's still gonna- it's
so
still going
big.
to hit
It will be
for-
so yeah.
But still gonna
Uh,
hit the 3 gods, and like at least one of these.
For a second,
Oh my
my
god, like
s-
battle casting wizards would just have like sorcerer underlings to meta magic their
I
spells.
think- Yeah.
Cast
something with
Firebolt,
sorcerers.
multiply it by 4.
Can I cast a non-concentration spell while I'm in a concentration spell?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Alright, he fails.
He fails, taking the full 27 damage.
That's 30.
Yes, 30, thank you. That makes it easier for me to do the math. As you once again fight Inaku, the cackling mad god. Dexterity, you said? Sucks that he has like...
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Alright.
On like some Doom music. I wonder if this is from the new DLC.
No, it is old. Alright.
What about
Guys,
the
it's up.
disgusting one?
You send a few of the dredges flying back, killing them for the sake of my fucking sanity. They're weak sauce. Even if they save, they won't roll enough resistance to resist the damage. Yeah, as your lightning is sent forth, you hear the cries of your allies from beyond the wall of light as they shake off the madness and retreat toward the high hall. You hear the groan of gates closing as Raven God shouts commands to send all defenses, magic, bolts from crossbows, arrows from bows, anything at these gods here at the clashing of heaven and hell. Who's next? Baff, my boy. He is going to rule against the paralyzed, which is a constitution, my friend. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. 17 against your.
I think it's
Please remember
hang on.
Yep.
Yeah. He meets it.
He meets
It's
it.
strength.
Okay. What happens to Baphomet if he walks through the wall?
But it's
of
a
light?
strength save.
Is a strength save?
Yes, it is.
That is a
That's
weird
constant.
save. That's fine.
Oh.
But that's actually to your advantage
It is
because
strength, that's weird.
That is very strange. I was thinking it-
Well, it got worse.
What happens to Baphomet when he walks through your wall of light?
What happens to what?
To this guy when he walks through your wall of light?
Everyone walking through the wall of light has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Or
4d8 radiant damage and become blind.
nice.
Are they
Well,
able to walk through it even if they?
Yeah,
even
they
if
just suffer the
they-
consequences, kind of like full flame. So he beats, but he takes half, not blinding himself. He said how much damage? Because
4d8.
48. Okay, it's still damage, still freaking a lot of damage. I love walls. Walls are such good cock blocks. Nice.
10.
So you see the essence of this avatar of Baphomet start to kind of meld away as the light hits it. You see Ecort start to kind of liquidize from its melting form. It begins to kind of, it's basically bloodied. As it walks on through, charging... Where's my... He's gonna take his heart cleaver, and you see him wind up and toss it in the air as it spins toward Natalia.
Gosh.
I'm
How
gonna
far?
have
How
him
far can he
roll
throw
with
it? How far can he
disadvantage.
throw it?
23
He's pretty tall, so.
as it just cleaves you through one of your wings, and you fall. Which I guess if you hit 0 health, it also drops your wall. Things seem dire as the wall of light falls away, and Baphomet now stands before you, his full arm behind him. At the last moment before he turns to retrieve his cleaver from where it landed at Natalia's feet, you
Actually,
watch
wouldn't
as...
the cleaver keep going?
Yeah, you know what? It
Aren't I dead?
kept on going. Nah, you're downed.
Oh wait, I can't take falling damage because I have that thing.
Yeah. Hector, things seem dire. It is. Oh no, it's
Lori.
up around. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
it's
that's actually really good timing. For a second time, you watch as the companion above gives off a final pulse. The shadow and the veil of darkness around it explodes outwards, and you see the companion itself with a resonating ting ring out and explode in a flash of light, shattering into 1,000 sparkling pieces. Zariel herself soars above El Turel within reach of the corruption of the companion. You watch as she closes her eyes and raises her sword one final time, takes a deep breath, centers her breath, and brings the blade down onto the companion's center. The center shatters in turn. The celestial energy contained within bathes the city in divine sunlight, which purges all evil, turning away all abyssal forces. Those that resist the radiant glamour are pushed back into the river Styx by Archon's forces in turn. A second sun begins to glow bright above the city once more. Hector, if you wish to do anything cool, like on your turn, you may, but pretty much at this point, you watch as the avatar of Baphomet begins to meld away fully, and Inago and Kroak and his forces are being
Ooh,
forced back.
can I
Yep.
try to like capture one of its eyeballs?
How are you gonna
You
do
may
that?
certainly try.
Yo, Lorian, sauce the box.
Sauce the box.
I will toss him. I will open the box for him and then toss it to him.
Blinded by the sunlight above, the avatar Baphomet lifts up one of its hands to shield itself. Distracted, it is now your opportunity to soar in and take its eye, I guess.
They're basically like
Aiden, you want
gets
to
his dragon for
help your
dash,
friend
and
there?
then he does like a one of those like he squats real deep
Yeah.
and like wraps himself as like as pointy as he can get, and just kind of like goes through its eyeball because it's going all mushy. He gets its eyeball in the box.
I have no idea how I'm supposed to help.
So there's no more initiative. We're just doing stuff now.
Yeah, they're on retreat. Yeah.
I wanna see if what I want my idea was possible.
Oh,
By the way,
is Natalia at 0 HP? Because I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
pretty
try
much.
to heal Natalia
Yeah.
with a medicine check.
How high of a persuasion did I need to get if I wanted to get the what's this dude? The horned with the melting
Baphomet?
Batman, whatever. How high persuasion did I need to roll in order to make him to telepathically get him to willingly reach out for my hand?
In his blind rage, you are gonna automatically succeed. He hates you with all his heart, and you just represent the celestial forces and everything he stands against. You just taunting him or persuading him in however way will incite him to reach out for you. Yeah.
Willingly.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What I wanted to do is now that because you agreed he's willing.
Uh-huh.
Teleport 500 feet into the air with him and let him go.
Sure. I'll allow it.
that would have been hilarious.
I wanted to, but then the horde started coming, so I made a wall instead to save everyone.
He just falls 500 feet.
Yep.
Is that 50 like D10s or something?
500 feet is max damage, which is 20d6. You know
Yo,
what?
Fun fact: I could survive that as a barbarian. Just put that out there.
Weird flex, but okay. You teleport him off with your celestial might, with your gift of Celestia and everything that comes with it, and he comes crashing down to the city defeated. You all earn XP 50,000.
Heck yeah.
Because leveling matters at this point of the game.
Leveling matters, yeah.
You gain 50,000 XP for destroying the avatar of Baphomet, a CR-23 creature with 275 HP. And right, moving on. That's fucking funny. Because he's willing. I'm gonna dimension door. I'm like, I really don't give a shit anymore. This is end of campaign. Do all the epic shit you want. This is fine. A second sun glows bright above the city once more as the dust settles. Old Raven Guard gathers those who still stand and sees to the wounded. You watch Rhea Mantelmorn joins your side. You watch as Rhea Mantelmorn joins your side. Is a good sentence, Tom. She joins your side to gaze upon the luminescent star above the city. In time, Zero's angelic voice echoes from above. It is done. With the destruction of the infernal initiator, the people of Elturel are freed from their infernal bondage. She descends, basking you all with her divine presence, and bestowing you all with a third gift. Just kidding. And bestowing you all with 50,000 experience more. Oh god. Sorry, I'm so tired at this point. She goes on to say, I fear it won't be long before Avernus' darkness descends upon the city once more. The companion's shine is a beacon evil would see extinguished if it remains here. I shall muster the power to return the city back whence it came. You may accompany me on this journey skyward, or remain here to see to any remaining tasks done. The choice is yours. Everybody's too busy leveling up.
I didn't get anything
I'll
for
join
leveling up.
Weird.
I'm level 14 now.
You're actually leveling up.
Don't actually level up.
I'm level 14
let's-
now
Come on,
too.
I'm a
Let's finish
barbarian.
this,
What do
guys.
I
Come
get?
on.
I get nothing.
I will join her.
Oh, actually, I do get it. I am not joining you.
So is this a parting of ways? The forces of chaos are on retreat with the second sun shining above. It is more or less peaceful right now to discuss any partings or last tasks.
Nah.
Behold.
Nah.
Wait. Oh my god, I gained 2 levels.
Amazing.
I gained 2 levels too. It was
Oh my
great.
god, it's ridiculous.
I'm just doing this in case we want to come back to these characters, because I'm going to keep them.
When
Amazing.
level 15, your rage is so fierce that it ends early only if you fall unconscious. I can rage forever, guys.
For men literally too angry to die.
Oh no, I already had that at level 13. Now, I'm just constantly angry. Unless I fall unconscious. Which only happens if I fail that con save.
Right. Those of you who choose to remain may do so. Others may return with Zariel and the city to the material plane. It is up to you what your character will do at this point. If you wish to stick around in Avernus to see who rises to become the new ruler, that is up to you.
I will stay with Lulu.
I think Lulu's going back with her.
Hey,
Oh, then that's okay. Well, what did I say? I said I'm staying with Lulu.
Sweet.
So guess what? I guess I'm going there.
All right.
What were you saying, Hector?
do you think
I'll defend the city.
come live with you for a time? I would love to get to know the upper world.
Do you want to visit the material plane?
Well, I've only ever existed in here, in the Underdark, for as short as that was.
Before I leave, I would like to give Aiden a
A kiss.
Something creative connected to my storm spirit's orb that will allow Aiden to send a simple message to me anywhere, anytime, one time. And that everyone else can just kind of, we're just leaving that for future openness. That's what that's for. Sequel setup.
Stepping
Alright, so
onto,
is the game over?
More or less. I mean, I had a little
We're
epilogue planned.
playing.
I'm pretty much closing it, and we'll be on our way.
Cool.
Stepping onto the center of High Hall's courtyard, Zariel plunges her sword into the ground. A network of glowing, branching ley lines spread forth from the sword in all directions as it is sort of like as it roots itself to the earth moat upon which the city rests. Zariel's wings flutter open and begin to dither as Zariel raises the entire city upwards toward the Avernian skies and beyond. The remaining chains grounding the city snap. Elturel, finally freed from its chains, escorted by its renewed light, ascends from Avernus. Those of you who choose to remain in Avernus, you see the arches that brought you here stand looming and humming, ready to transport you wherever you may desire. I'll do this one at a time, actually, yeah. Those of you who return to the material plane, you see the Chiantha River shine like a golden road stretching from Elturel to Baldur's Gate and to the sea beyond. The scent of morning dew cuts through the odor of smoke, brimstone, and rot that clings to Elturel's stones yet. Slowly, the people of the city make their way out from their hiding places to stand in the light of the mortal world once more. All eyes focus on Zariel where she stands, sword in hand. Her servants kneeling before her, and Lulu nudges Zariel, then gestures toward you with her trunk. Zariel strides towards you, bowing her head in solemn gratitude. This dark chapter has at last come to an end, she says, and it is a brighter end than I ever dared to hope for. Thank you. Your selflessness will live on in my memory forever. And in mine, Lulu says, beaming. Zariel's tone turns more somber as she says, you made an enemy of Asmodeus this day. You have that in common now with me. I wish you strength and good fortune, and if ever you have need of my power, hold this feather aloft and invoke my name. I shall come to aid you. Zero pulls a single golden feather from one of her wings and hands it to Aiden.
Thank you very much.
You feel like celestial kind of energy radiate from it. Not even needing to cast detect magic, you can tell it is a planar ally component. With her gift given, Zero inclines her head, unfurls her wings, and soars into the sky. Lulu turns to wrap you all up in a massive hug with her trunk. When she lets you go, she smiles warmly and says, "We'll see each other again, someday." The golden mammoth then flaps her wings and soars into the sky. You watch her silhouette dwindle until it is swallowed whole by the sunlight. Those of you who returned with Ultrael find plenty to do in the city, aiding survivors and helping restore the city back to order in the aftermath of so much death and destruction. In days to come, your leadership and magic lends much aid to the people of Ultrael. Prayers to Zerial are answered as many of the dead lost to the destruction are restored to life. The survivors of the city are in your debt. Grand Duke Ravengard and your efforts to defend the city dramatically changed the political landscape of Baldur's Gate and Elturel itself, ushering in an era of detente, if not full friendship and alliance between the two cities. In time, you return home to Baldur's Gate, where you are welcomed as heroes. With Old Ravengard and your return to your proper seat of power and Older's return to his seat as Grand Duke, Flaming Fist Commander Portier sails back to Chult to take her post in the south. Mortlock Van Thamper is granted the Duke's pardon and reclaims his family's estate to cleanse and continue his family's legacy anew. A ceremony is held in your honor. Many travel from afar and wide to witness your return, among them Silver Savicas of Candlekeep. The Council of Four, now re-established, awards you highest honors and bestows upon you titles, as well as the opportunity to establish yourselves into any position within the city. During the celebration and the feasts to follow, Silvera tells you of the outcome of your actions following the departure from Avernus. In the wake of Zerial's absence, a power vacuum has formed. Baylor lords and greater devils rose up to claim Zerial's throne for themselves, but none were to a match against the might of Tiamat and her clergy, thanks to your efforts. The Dragon Queen has assumed dominion of the first layer of hell, with Arkan the Cruel and Hector at her side, as Elanthius and Haruman were by Zerial's at the time. The cycle has begun anew, and the blood war wages on, shielding the rest of the world from the Void's reach and the chaotic forces of the Abyss. Hector, having survived the Battle of Elturel, you said you wished to remain in Avernus?
Yeah, just to,
From
you
time
know,
to
get
time,
everything done
visit
with
maybe.
Tiamat's ascension.
Right.
And
Arkan appoints you his second command. Well-deserved title. Without Zerial to challenge Tiamat's rule of Avernus, the Cult of the Dragon eventually topples every other challenger for Avernus' throne. Older Ravengard and the Grand Marshal of the Flaming Fist bestow rewards upon the rest of the characters, promoting Bappo to the rank of Guard Captain and granting him his own office in the Flaming Fist headquarters. Alternatively, if Bappo so chooses later, he may request an early retirement like he so wished from the beginning of this adventure, whereupon he will be granted license to open his own tavern, bar in Baldur's Gate, or in the depths of hell, should he be crazy enough to do so. Aiden, you bring much
Yes?
renown to the Ravenshade estate, and your Betrayer heritage opens up opportunities in aiding the reconstruction of Baldur's Gate political climate post-crisis. Really, you and I can really discuss how this will work out in the end. Natalia, touched by the sword's divine light, retains her divine gift for the rest of her days. And so concludes our adventure. Months would go by as you all settle back to living relatively normal lives. Relations between the two cities improve in light of your efforts, and what follows are years of tranquility. It is unknown how long this peace would last, for the blood war below rages on eternally. But should a storm build on the horizon and dark things come crawling back from the infernal abyss, the people of Faerun will turn to you to aid them once more. When the time comes, will you answer the call take up your arms and descend once more into Avernus.
If need be, yes.
That was rhetorical. Of course you would, because I'm gonna fucking make you.
And then we're gonna be fighting gods every other fucking day because we're level fucking like
no.
15.
Yeah.
God. Yo.
Get this.
D'Artagnan could come
I have
back then.
6 more pages of notes for alternative endings, and I'm just scrolling past them like, thank God.
And on a stormy night, Aiden gets a knock at their door, and behold, it is a black tiefling called Hector. Ah.
And they fuck.
Whoa!
No.
But I mean, maybe.
No,
The
unless fucking
illithids have a concept of gender.
I'm so lucid right now. I'm freaking tired. But that was fun.
Hector, if you want to stay in Baldur's Gate with me, I'd love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd stay in Avernus to, like, you know, ascend to my title and stuff like that, and to be like, yo, I'll be in Baldur's Gate chilling.
You can easily travel to Baldur's Gate through a certain Crimson Temple.
Yeah,
Using
exactly.
the aid of a certain Natalia, who's
Yeah, basically in my spare time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fucking Dragon Man.
I'm gonna be fucking
And
Dragon Man.
I'm gonna basically anyone doing bad shit, I'm gonna stab them with my Haramon sword and make them lemurs down in hell. Free recruitment.
I wonder what Natalia's gonna do after all this. A question for another time, I guess. Anyway. Good shit.
Sorry, boys, I had a nosebleed.
Oh, bro,
Ending so good.
Yeah, dude, that was.
your nose is nutting, sir.
Anyway, as for Natalia, like I said, kind of stick with Zariel and Lulu. That's
Oh, you're gonna come with him to Celestia? That's sweet.
yep. It's like the culmination, you know. It started at like, you know,
The
petty
bottom line
assassin
here.
thief.
Yeah.
Had the spark with the paladin that led to finding to learning of Avernus's
Yeah.
fall, finding the crew, and ultimately taking the sword, becoming a celestial, and saving the
Gotta
city.
love having a backstory that only you and the DM know, but yeah.
Yep.
Yup. It's fine. You joined like halfway through. It was fun the entire time though. Freaking.
It's I like that. I'm
Yeah.
glad. See, I'm really glad that this is the ending, and that I picked up the sword because I was able to completely fulfill my original goal when I first joined and made my joke. I said I got the crown, I saved the town, and Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. My only gripe with this, now that the campaign is over and I can discuss it, is how seemingly willing and easy it is to convince Zariel to just like. So you spend like 140 years, like, you know, establishing an empire, and like one sword and a reminder of like all she's been before is like it's that easy to convert her.
The sword of Zariel compels you.
Pretty much. That's why it's like a magic artifact and it's like so epic and all that and so important to campaign. And that's fine, but like there's no way to make it like harder without it being annoying.
Well, I mean, if you look at it this way, right? Like, one of the options is you get the sword and turn to Zariel, right? Well, the difficult process there is getting the sword, not
Pretty hard to
using
get.
the sword, right? So it's kind of like if you get the sword and then it's all not even guaranteed or it's like super difficult, it's kind of like, well, why did we go through the last several months to get the sword? You know?
Yeah.
In like 15 days.
That's my counter argument there.
There's a fan made, not theory, but like an established like lore that we made as DMs on the subreddit where when
Beta canon?
Zariel yeah, like when Zariel transformed to a demon, she drank from sticks which wiped her memory, and she enchanted the sword that as soon as she touches it, all her willingness to return to the light returns to her because that's all her memories back. So like that was her like way
Makes
out
sense
from
to me.
Asmodeus' contract, and I really like that headcanon that
That's
we made.
cool.
Yeah, in the sense
that's
of like
that's a smart
yeah,
smart thing to do.
I mean,
Because-
it makes
yeah.
sense.
because like
Like the
literally
sword was the entire key. I think that I like it because another reason I like the way this goes is it takes Zariel was like fixed everything with like kind of a finger snap, but it's more like Zariel wasn't the key, it was the sword, and it kind of focusing the element onto the sword I think is more
Right.
entertaining and interactive than just like reaching this person and then the person fixes everything for you.
Right. I mean,
Which happens anyway, but the sword was the focus. The sword was the
focus,
several sessions.
giving you guys a reason to be in the story. Because at the end of the story, if you look at the sentence of Avernus, frankly, it's not about you characters. Like say in Curse of Strahd, where it's about you characters. It's about Zariel and Lulu. That's really, if you made it into a movie, any hero can fit into the hero slot, but the story always ends with what happens to Zariel and Lulu in the end. Was the sword just gives you guys a reason to be like relevant to the plot, which is what you want in D&D, and I love that.
Epilogue.
Anyway, I'm gonna let people go if people want to go.
Nah, I'm chilling. But I was like, yeah, no, I enjoyed the.
The
I
story
got a
is
few
nice.
months out of this.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't like a year, but I still got a few months. I've been here a while now.
It's a shame people did not stick around till the very end, and I mean, I'm still lore-wise, I'm gonna have like Bappo and Erwin and stuff still have their own endings and stuff. But
I feel bad for Paul, because I live near him again, so we were like talking all about it. And he genuinely just doesn't have time anymore.
well, I don't delete people.
But
right?
Will literally left because his girlfriend didn't want him to play.
I mean,
Really?
That's kind of dumb.
stupid.
Yeah. He left everything. He left my other server. He left here. All of it.
I'm not gonna shit talk Will's life choices or anything on record, but it's at the end of the day, if a person doesn't want to play a game, I'm not gonna make them. It's just a game. This is all just a game. It's fun, but it's just a game. If life takes over, then life takes over. But that is that.
Cool.
What?
Nothing.
What?
It's just cool. I don't know. Never mind.
There's a lot. I'm just looking over all the different endings that both headcanon us DMs came up with and the module offers. Because there's like evil endings, like if Hector had his way and didn't have a little bit of heart in the end and just straight up give the sword to the cult and destroy it or like whatever.
Oh, even worse. I was gonna try to engineer a way to like imprison Zariel the moment she transformed into an angel, and then siphon not only the force, her energy, but the sword's energy. Bada bing, bada boom, bada ding, ding, ding. There you
What
go,
if we
kid.
all had just when Zariel was trying to get join her, right? We just all been like, okay, is that an ending?
Yes, of course. Joining Zariel is one of the ends as you just scrolled by. That's why I offered it. It was like, if you guys want to serve Zariel, there's a whole branch and goes on. And it's not a bad ending. It's a very gray ending, I would say. It's like you're still you're protecting the world from the abyss, essentially.
Have you ever played Mass Effect?
No, but
it's the unlockable middle ending.
Sure, I know what
the green ending.
Yeah,
the green ending.
The one you have to play all 3 fucking games for to get.
And you have to run
like 100%
everything in the end, yeah. But I think the green ending is the best ending in those scenarios.
Nah, man. People lose their will, their free will. It's like a hive mind conscience.
Wait, what? That's not how I read about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't unlock it anyway, even though it's kind of so I wanted.
it.
I thought I would. I did a lot, but like you said, it has to be 100. So I was like, shoot.
Yep, you have to have like 100% like fleet readiness, which makes no sense because Reapers are like fucking.
I went with the one where the Reapers are rebuilding and you control them.
Yeah.
That's why I went with that one. Because I loved the Geth and Evie. Edie.
Yo, totally killed the entire Turian race. Just.
So I'm just looking over chapter 1 to 5 here, just looking at handouts and stuff. One last look before I close it all. One last question for you all, guys. What, in your opinion, just for some feedback, was your favorite part of the campaign?
I like the amount of like details you put into characters and keeping them relevant, and not just bombarding us with new people and then throwing them away.
Because I find out the characters can reoccur between campaigns a lot.
Yeah.
so it's fun when you already know them from another campaign. It's like, it's freaking, whoever. I realized that like Brandon does not know half the people I'm referring because he wasn't here in the beginning.
I don't have a grand, deep meaning answer. I just want to say my favorite part was that first big battle with in Lulu's Dream Realm.
Yinagu for the first battle.
The one before we went into the church, like the outside battle.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that with the snake lady that you guys turned into a diamond, and you gave away the diamond. I was like, why?
Yeah, that's the battle I want to do like a legitimate 3D animation of one day.
You know what? Yeah, go for it. It's
fucking dork just chilling on a mound of corpses.
Essentially,
I think it would be
the final
really
battle
cool.
I had planned out for this session was pretty much like, you guys have to survive X amount of rounds, as things just are literally impossible to win. They're so dire because this is the Blood War.
I mean, I didn't cast fish yet.
Yeah, we still had to do like.
Listen, if I made a mistake in Curse of Strahd of making the fight last 4 hours, and I was so tired by the end of it that I was like, But if you guys would have fought Zerial, that would have been an interesting ending because her stat block is it's good. I like it. It's fun to fight.
This is what I am imagining in my head when I think of making it into a cinematic.
You posting it in general? I mean, Godspeed, dude. I won't say no.
I look forward to watching it.
Yeah, if you can match Blizzard's level of animation, then all the power to you. I'm looking forward to it.
It's all in the camera work.
My biggest regret in this campaign is we didn't do enough like car battles, like Mad Max.
I wasn't even there.
At higher level, it doesn't matter anymore. At lower level, it's kind of like you have to hit this. You have to linger in a sweet spot. But then again, different parties play differently.
I'm excited to have like my next D&D campaign maybe be like more open.
Humblewood?
Yeah, I'm like the one after that, like the one set in like a normal.
Well, if you want like more like a Skyrim, all right. See ya. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for hosting.
Chat later. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to play more open ended, I'm totally willing. Like totally, I want to run Rime of the Frost Maiden.
I know. That's like I'm really excited for that, and I hope we get to play.
But I need a little bit of like I think we'll play Mysteries of Candlekeep, like one shots. We'll play Humblewood, because you got classes, I got classes, and
and you need time as like a DM to like chill and then like write stuff and figure out some stuff. So,
open-ended campaigns are hard, dude. But like they'll feel the center of Avernus is very interesting because Avernus is very unique. It doesn't feel like your standard like medieval adventure. It's very
I'm driving around in a car with a harpoon gun and nitrous.
That's why I like. That's why I like Curse of Strahd for. That's why I like Center of Avernus. It gives you like unique themes rather than like Stormcloud Thunder is like your adventure in medieval land, and also giants. But Rime of the Frost Maiden is also thematic because it's very much like you versus the elements with.
Mm-hmm. This is off topic of D&D, but you guys know like Vermintide, yeah?
Yeah.
So I just had the most amazing idea. You know the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings?
Sure.
Imagine a 4-player co-op horde game in the Mines of Moria.
Guarantee you anything, I can give you all the money in my pocket that something like that already exists.
No, nothing Lord of the Rings wise like that exists.
Not Lord of the Rings, but like you.
Yeah, no, but like, we're talking Lord of the Rings, man. I want Lord of the Rings. I want to kill orcs in Lord of the Rings as Gimli, or a dwarf.
D&D, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, D&D. What do you think, Orion? How was that?
I never watched Lord of the Rings, but I'm willing to play whatever.
Yeah, how was that? That was your first campaign, right?
Yes, this is my first time playing a campaign. It was great.
Oh yeah, this is your first campaign, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
Well, it's not your first campaign you finished, though.
Yeah, you finished mine technically.
I finished Hector's campaign, true.
Yeah.
Mine was
Hector's
the first.
campaign. We don't even refer to each other by names anymore.
Yeah, I honestly,
Hunter. I always mix up Hector and Hunter.
yeah, it was a great choice. Honestly, I'm gonna make Dork again. Like I think as like my for my Skyrim campaign, I want to be a fighter. Dork is just too good.
Lorian wants to run a campaign of his own. He can always just join whenever he's ready and
Yeah, that is
bring
true.
Dork back.
Dork.
Yeah. God, level 15 wizard. What the fuck do I do with
It's
this?
disgusting, right?
I have adventures we can play at level 15 if you want, but it's kind of like combat at level like 15 plus for me is not fun because it's like there's no risk anymore. There's always an answer to
I
the
mean, we did
situation.
almost die.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, I am
was
pulling
pretty low.
punches. Yeah, because I was like, you guys are on a good path.
It's been a year. You said you were gonna stop pulling punches, and you're still pulling punches.
No, I didn't pull. Remember that fight with Inago, the first one in Idleglen? I didn't pull punches there. With this one, I'm like, you guys are already pursuing the one ending, and I don't want to. I don't know how people do fights for like 4 hours and enjoy that. I don't.
I couldn't do it. I like a nice fight.
Either yeah, there has to be like a point. Yeah, things are dire, and Natalia got her ass handed to her, but I was like, you guys have like Tiamat on your side, scourging around, and it's a lot of things for me to keep track of. I like boss fights that last a long time, like one target.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Inago felt good, but when it's like entire armies, like 26 dredges, I'm like, I'm not gonna run 26 dredges.
Actually, I had an idea about the dredges. I'm like, I was thinking, could I dash with my dragon and go like 160 and just power slide into them?
I have a feeling like you all need to really read the PHP at some point.
No, I've read the PHP.
The amount of times of like where I want to say like, yes, that's very cool, and I'll allow it because rule of cool, but like vanilla rules wise, you're breaking so many like action economy rules.
I mean, yeah, but like a power slide.
Like Brandon
completely-
using 2 meta magics in one turn, I was like, I'm just gonna let it slide. I don't care. It's end of campaign.
I was
epic.
actually, yeah.
No, as sorcerer, you cannot use 2 meta magics at once.
Yeah,
you
it's
cannot
at once.
chain. But I was like,
I was
this-
thinking that.
yeah.
Isn't it a bonus action to use meta magics? But I didn't say anything.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was like, he's having his fun this way, and honestly, at the end of the day, you guys win. Like at the end of the day, it's how you guys win and what happens. What cool things, what dimensional door bullshit can he pull off while he's, you know?
That was great.
Yeah.
I like the tone of voice he had when he was like basically like dying. It's like, yeah, dude, that happens.
Whatever, it's fine.
You might be an angel now, but
I mean, if he dies, he just goes to Celestia, so he doesn't give a fuck.
yeah.
Um,
Hector dies, shows up right beside Lori. What's up? I'm back.
no, if you die in Avernus, you die RL.
Oh right.
It's the plane that
Right.
created you, right? If you die in a material realm, you can just return.
That's so weird.
I mean, it's not. It's your plane of origin.
True.
Too many choices. Too many.
Aiden
characters.
would probably hire like Hector as his bodyguard or something. I don't know.
I mean, he's pretty busy with the cult, but on his spare time, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like in the
mean-
free time that he's hanging around in Baldur's
I mean,
Gate.
I can have
yo.
like a calm orb with. I can like promote an underling to do my job for me.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't spawn one. Not like it mattered. Like not like it freaking mattered who I spawned, but I didn't spawn one monster onto the battlefield.
What was that?
It's a cackler.
What?
I don't know. I
What
just
was
want.
that?
I wanted to show off all like the variety of like abyssal demons, because there's like really there's like hundreds of them, and they're all really cool.
Mhm.
And I just want to show like what kind of demons there are on the battlefield.
Oh, was it in chat?
Whoa! Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It's
Does it have a gun? Is that a fucking rocket?
it's
What
just
is that?
it's just
Oh,
really
it's a
cool.
flail. That
Like-
one's got a lightning sword in the back. Oh, is that a Baylor?
No, you fought a Baylor.
No, but what's that?
It's a cackler.
That's a cackler?
Yeah, what I showed in chat. That's a
No,
cackler.
no, no, I'm pinging it.
I'm not seeing what you're pinging. Where are you?
Left corner.
Left corner. Ping again. That is. Looks like a winged gorgon. Okay, also, yeah, it looks like a Baylor of some kind. Also, keep in mind that unlike devils that have like a certain like order to them, many demons have mutations that make them unique. I'm not gonna bother ruling a table every time I spawn a demon. But if we were playing like Out of the Abyss, absolutely, every single Vrock will have like its own unique thing. There can be like a Vrock with 2 heads, or with like a leaded skull, or like
Oh, damn.
7 eyes, or like its hands or tentacles. It's just that Abyss is so chaotic that every demon is its own thing.
Look, I love the little abyssal chickens. They're so
Yeah,
creepy.
the little abyssal chickens. The fucking
Is
mains.
this what we fought?
What?
No, this thing in the middle.
I mean, first of all, half of this stuff is like artistic depiction of various ones. Are you talking about Baphomet?
Yeah.
No, Baphomet is Baphomet. He looks like Baphomet. You saw him.
Right.
Baphomet is like this big. A little bit larger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I figured. And question of this art. That's Zariel up in a weird.
No, Zariel is not in here. I think that's
Right. Yeah. We talked
it's
about the.
Aranese.
Yeah, Avernus.
It's this thing, but it's I think it was supposed to be Zariel, but it doesn't look like her at all. It has the hammer. It has the whatever, but
I guess it's got that weird like devilly energy, but it's not really corrupt enough.
Maybe it was Zariel in concept. You know, this is all concept art. Fucking love the ships.
What kind of dragon is that? Is that like an undead
it's a lich dragon.
I would love a
It's
lich
what
dragon.
it's what they call the dragon like was originally set up to do before they became all about Tiamat. So now there's like two branches of the cult kind of thing. One of them serves that prophet whose name I'm forgetting, and the wearers of purple, which were in this campaign, and another branch is all about like dragon liches.
Do they cooperate, or are they hostile to one another?
Well, dragons don't really have sides beyond their personal preference. Like, just because you're bronze dragon doesn't mean you cannot.
Like the cult members, like the human cult.
No, their ideals differ, so they don't cooperate whatsoever.
Okay, but are they like overtly hostile?
Oh heck yeah! The lich dragon people are nothing to mess around with. They're less common, and they're depending on which setting.
Lich dragons like completely immune to magic?
6th level and lower, I think.
Yeah.
They're kind of like they're epic monsters, like CR30.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching Overlord 2, and the guy summons a lich dragon, and the guy's like, "Oh, you can't kill it," and then he kills it with magic. The thing it's resistance to it is like, what the fuck?
Resistance is not immunity, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, it varies between DMs and how they run it too. So, fucking love. I think this is supposed to be like Lucille before Lucille got her redesign.
Yeah.
Because she has the staff of command. I love it how in some versions of a campaign, if you're brave enough, you can kill Lucille. If you're a straight up just against the area and stuff, and you want to piss her off, you can kill Lucille, take the helmet, and command like devil armies, like Lord of the Rings style, like kind of like Shadow of Mordor style when he commands the orcs. Same thing, but you're commanding devils.
Oh, is that how that works with the helmet?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. So you can just like pick up the commander's helmet and like be like, go kill.
Yeah, if you have the will, you can command your own cohorts and have devil armies fight devil armies.
This guy down here, is that Heremon? Like supposed to be Heremon?
It is a death knight of some sort. I don't. Again, half of these are. He doesn't look like Harmon. It doesn't have the armor or anything, but I wouldn't put it beyond Zariel in 140 years of pulling cities down to hell to raise more than one Death Knight. I mean, if I want to, and I really want to bathe you guys in NPCs, I would use every single face in here for a portrait, for like a unique NPC. But maybe that's something for next time, when next time I'm running this campaign, if ever, or whatever.
Yeah. So cool.
I think this is all like artistic depiction.
Yeah.
It's just really neat. I love it. It's literally the DM screen art. Imagine like starting campaign at a table and your DM just puts this on the table at session 1 and you're like, wait, what?
So yeah, you just got teleported in the middle of this. What do? Die.
Pretty much. Do you remember when we first started at Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Do you remember when I used to do a shit ton of writing? Holy shit.
Yes, you still do that. It's hilarious.
Oh, you guys don't see the writing, you just see the image. Never mind.
Yeah, because it's a
I have a whole bunch of writing below. Welcome to Baldur's Gate, a veritable nest of rats and vipers clinging to the rocky slopes. Oh my god. I'm getting like flashbacks of session 1 now. But
we were so hopeful and energetic a year ago.
Aiden, Lorian, did you pick a name for your shop yet? For your business?
Not yet. I'll think about it.
Put a few
Also, are you
suggestions.
going to install teleporters around Baldur's Gate?
I should do that.
Audio scrolls first.
Yeah, audio scrolls first.
Raven Shade Fizzy Tonics.
Yeah, me and the cult can help set that up. The cult can be a patron, the newest patron church of the city.
I mean, Aiden is still wearing the robes of the cult.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Low
true.
key.
I'm taking like the plane shift. I took the plane shift spell with the level up, so like when Hector is in Avernus, I could visit him if I want to. The only
You
thing
don't
is that
want to
like
come down there. You stay up there. You don't want to come back down because that's
Oh
when you be like,
yeah.
I'll be back for lunch, Ma. Doesn't come back for lunch.
In the darkest ending of this campaign, there's no way out of Avernus unless you have a mage with plane shift. Which is why this campaign can go on to like level 15. Like, imagine being stuck in Avernus.
I think like since Aiden knows that like Natalia's staying in like the celestial plane or whatever, and like Hector's going to be like going to stay most of his time in Avernus, he's like, yeah, I'll visit them occasionally. Take the plane shift spell.
Yeah, I mean, like
Why
you made a name for yourself quite literally. You, Mordenkainen, Silver Savicast, they're all part of like the same mage circle that that you are part of now, pretty much. You have become a grand mage of sorts with some fight under your belt. You're part of that league now, so interesting to see what kind of
Amazing.
campaign you can do with that kind of stuff. Which is why I said like Aiden could probably come back in a later campaign as an NPC, either in my campaign or in yours. Totally.
So fun. That was good. I'm glad we got to finish it.
Yeah, that's 2 campaigns under your belt now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's an item in your inventory that you still have from like the beginning of the campaign?
I have like I have so many things from the beginning of the
Let
campaign.
me see.
Still have
Hector's
bees.
I don't
is
get-
weird, right? Because I kind of like just took a few things from Mork.
Yeah, because you're a hoarder. That's my
Um,
point. I always like asking that of my players because I want them to realize how like you hoarding like potions and stuff. Like the campaign is over. You didn't use them. Like why? Just fucking use shit when you have it.
Burglar's pack and the glass vials.
Wow.
But I did use both of those quite a lot, and I bought more glass vials.
Yeah.
I have one singular vial of brown mold left for
Oh,
more
shit.
So-
destruction. Rot.
Yeah.
Not including things that you get from character creation, so like rations and stuff like that. I have the Necromancer spellbook from like the bathhouse dungeon when we were like level
Sold
2.
that. Didn't you sell that? I could have swore you sold that.
I sold every other spellbook except this one because I wanted to
Ah.
learn Fireball from it, and I kind of just
Mm.
never got around to it.
That's fair.
I still have the letter of amnesty that we Oh
Yeah,
wait, no, I think that
that we-
came.
We signed with
Mortlock?
that poor
Yeah.
man. No, that poor cook.
The
Oh.
poor
yes.
cook.
Wow. Okay.
While we were in Baldur's Gate, I bought a scroll of mending that I never used. There was never anything there.
I thought you were talking about this.
No, we didn't sign anything with Mordlock.
Ah,
No. It was the poor cook that we scared the shit out of in the cult dungeon.
what do you think happened to Gargoth?
I have no idea. I was
Honest to
wondering.
God, I was half expecting him to just fucking like be deployed as a WMD in the middle of this shit. Just to
I mean,
fucking
I was gonna, but there's so much going on already that I'm like, I just want it to be over. I mean, in the hands of Shemeshka, probably some shit we can discuss, like kind of like headcanon of our own what happens. But I mean, like you never freed him, so and that was the main reason why I didn't want it to be. You chose not to bring him with you, so why would I push him back into the campaign?
yeah.
If you actively
Fair enough.
sought him out and brought him here, I would have done something with that. But I don't want to, because then I can bring back Thavius Krieg.
I was fully expecting Shemekra, what's her name?
Shemeshka?
Shemeshka to like appear towards like the final battle with
I was gonna have her appear in the
Gargoth.
I was gonna have her appear in the Bleeding Citadel.
And I was thinking like, oh man,
but I was
here they
like,
come.
there's too, if I branch off too much, then it's gonna be loss of focus. We could just come up with our own.
I was thinking that like Gargoth would hold a grudge against me for like using him without ever intending to actually.
Oh,
free
dude,
him.
you're the first. You're not the first. You're the latest in a long line of bearers of the shield who just bounce them and to from owner to owner. It's the whole thing that shield will eventually find somebody who can free him, but just not the cycle. That's the whole thing with the shield. What do you think
I
happened
still have,
to Faith? Especially since
No
she
idea.
didn't bring Gamma the Crete Resolute.
Oh
died.
yeah, that was a
Died.
thing.
Dead.
Fucking MIA, soul's mine. Can Gamma Bay.
So, Tom, with
much
with
effort.
being a devil,
What?
can you take on any physical appearance of a normal race that you want? Like your guys that breaks?
Disguise self? Do you have a guys? I don't know. Share the.
Yeah. Because I have a hideous appearance, and then I can concentrate on keeping myself looking normal.
Yeah, but yourself is yourself. Yourself is your normal appearance. It's not a disguise self spell.
But what is my normal appearance? Because you let me choose a different race when I was
Draconic and Illith combined. The portrait I made for you. That's your normal
right.
appearance.
So that is my normal I need to kill it look.
It's what you were, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, hideous appearance, Grim Hollow in general has no correlation to the homebrew that you and I came up with. It just so happens that the grim appearance or horrifying appearance, whatever it's called, is in there. It's just even more terrifying than what you usually look like. You showing up in Baldur's Gate is undisguised is sketch, but people like trust you because you saved them.
I was thinking about that.
So
It
like,
would be sketch, but like Aiden would speak, Viren will speak up for him.
but that being
Don't worry,
said,
I'll put my
Hunter,
finest white robes.
the cold has so many hoarded magical artifacts.
I'm
They're
literally
like an
wearing
amulet.
fabric necklace anyway.
Like an amulet of disguise self is easily within your reach at this level and at this point. If you want to borrow one from because I mean they're into espionage. That's what they do, right?
Yeah, technically I have Fabric's necklace, whatever that was.
It's just not. Sure, yeah. Which canonically you can use that. It's just not something that Fiend gives you. It's something external.
Right. Okay.
The whole thing with Grim Hollow is that you become uglier the more powerful you become.
Yeah, which
There's no way to
is
hide it.
fair.
Oh.
Don't you just enjoy me making my characters otherworldly beings? Or well, I guess I was like basically an alien from the get-go, so I can't.
It's how you enjoy playing your character, dude. And if you have fun, I have fun.
You know what I still have also? The spice pouch that we got from the.
Yo,
I
you
think
know
we
what?
got it from
though?
the chef.
Some paprika in someone's face is like all you need.
I did use this quite a bit, honestly. When Aiden was first learning like to
I
use
need
the
I
alchemist
need your
supplies. I was
tears.
like, I just
No,
used it.
okay, but I wasn't asking. Here, have some garlic powder in your eyes.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Bone dust.
Yo, there's an ending, a dark black ending. If you, I think, kill Zerial, or if she, whatever, it's dark. Where Lulu straight up, we're discussing this with Trent. Lulu straight up goes mad, like
Oh no.
insanity mad, and I'm like, no. I was like, Trent as Levo was like, no, my baby, no.
Oh Tom, well, I got a pint of questionable water a while ago that I never drank from because
Where
we
did you
have
get it
water
from? Because I
like
think
the.
that's Styx water. I'm 90% sure.
I,
It's
it was
Styx water.
I'm pretty sure we got it from like a broken down war machine or something like that.
Yeah, it's Styx water.
Oh, I'm so glad I
Styx
never drank
water
that.
is pretty much a potion of not mind
Forget
numbing.
everything.
It's
Doesn't it
beyond
just
that.
erase all your memories?
It's beyond that. It's very bad. Like Styx, the river Styx. If you fall into it and you fail your save, it's what is it called? Something mind.
We did it to that poor hag.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
remember.
beyond memory. It's like your intelligence. It's your ability to speak. It's like
She was literally comatose for what, like a week,
a 30 days.
30 days.
If
I'm glad I
you
never
I can't
drank it.
believe that
if
happened.
you
That was so
if
funny.
you are not
Oh, what's
cured
that?
if you are not cured from it after 30 days, it's permanent.
Oh no.
It's like
I'm sure somebody will find her in her shop.
the river Styx is a supernatural thing that mortals should not be touching, but can use, and hags especially use it all the time. That being said, there is a branch of the story where you can literally just get a boat and sail it, or hire those like rollmen, the oarmen.
Karen.
Yeah, pretty much Karen or whatever they're
Oh
called.
hey,
Karen Demon 5e are called Karen Demon. What are they
Wow.
called in 5th edition?
I have so much weird shit. Like Aiden returns home. He's like, I got all these cool things, and he pulls out like a jar of like brainstem fluid, river of sticks.
A couple fingers.
I got Frosty's
You
gemstones.
got 5
with, like,
vials of poison you're never gonna use.
Oh yeah, 5 vials of poison.
Make me write all
Well,
those
I mean,
handouts.
you are
like,
reshaping the political structure of Baldur's
You
Gate.
you never
pretty
know.
off.
that's
Hey,
that's what I was saying. Like you can actually use them. See, I was gonna do an epilogue, like not session 0, but session epilogue, pretty much, of like what do you guys want to do while you're in Baldur's Gate. But we can just imagine that stuff. We don't have to like gather together because you can just tell me like Lord Aiden wants to do this, and with the power we were bestowed as advisor to like the king, essentially, kind of position. As like a head mage, as a raven shade, as a betrayer. Shit can happen. I mean, the people we put in jail are still in jail. I'm not gonna have them break out because what's the point? What's the point of like Venthamper breaking out if Zerial is no longer in the Grand Image, right?
Yeah.
I was actually gonna have her in demon form. Where's the handout? I'm gonna show you guys if you guys are still here. What was her name? Venthamper.
Ah, fuck, I
Thalemra.
forget her name. Yeah, I don't know how to spell that.
Thalemra Venthamper. Well, they're spelled. Cause remember when we had like proper handouts for NPCs? There she is. So I made this and I never showed you guys.
Oh shit.
Like this is like her like in the afterlife. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If we had killed her.
Like I drew this and I was like I had ideas because her last words were like see you in hell or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like I don't know, we had other shit. But I'm just this is like more like concept art for ideas I had. Poor Amric. I had an idea to. You guys never explored any of the soul coins, so that's on you guys. But I had an idea of having Amric being one of the souls in the soul coin.
Oh.
Yeah, so you guys had like a moral choice of like talking to him or just burning him up. Also, soul coins were free health potions, and nobody ever used them to heal. That's funny.
I
Oh my
didn't
god, I
even know
completely
that.
forgot
I
about
didn't
that.
even know
Siphon.
that.
Yeah. You can siphon a soul instead of burning it for like health.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, I could really use a heal. I'm like, if only I had a health
You
potion
got
sitting on like
coins, 23 times
23 soul
3
coins.
d10s, yeah. Literally, it's a very evil act because you're destroying a soul, but I mean, I'm not here to preach good and evil. Serving
Anyways,
cereal was an interesting ending, I think. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna stop
I'm gonna
recording
dip.
now.
Thank you,